All right, here we go. Boosie, welcome back to VladTV.
What up, Vlad?
Hey, man, always a pleasure when we get together. Every time. Every time. Now, before we start this interview, we have to talk about the new movie.
My struggle.
Okay? My struggle. I rented it. Well, no, I bought it. I bought it last night, and I got to watch it this morning. It's about 2 hours long, so make sure you have the time to sit there and watch it all in one sitting. And, before we get into all the specifics of the movie, I just wanted to ask why you decided to make a movie, which seems like it's autobiographical.
Right. Basically, I was in the pen. Bro, and a guy was fucking with me on the tier. Older cat. He was like, "Nigga, you ain't on your shit. You supposed to been already had you 3 movies wrote." And he was an old motherfucker who always fuck with people, fuck with the youngsters. So I ain't even tell him I started writing my movie in my cell right then. Like a year before I left the street, came home, I started writing my movie in my cell. And that's how it came about. And when I came home, I already had it wrote. I just had to put it in script form. And I started shooting it, Vlad, and it came out of success.
Now, can you say what the budget was for a movie like this?
I don't want to say my budget.
Okay.
I don't want to say my budget, but I'm a hog in the game. When you shooting films, it's based on locations. And I debo all of my locations with people I didn't show love for. I can go get a church. I can go get a house. I can go get a project. So I save a lot of money on my films, and I put them out on my own website. So it's been pretty good. It's real grateful for me right now. I'm blessed.
Yeah, there's a lot of locations. There's a huge court scene, there's prison scenes, there's all types of neighborhood scenes, there's school scenes, there's a lot. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, but I know how to get it done, especially in Baton Rouge. I'm not paying for nothing. So that really helped me out with the budget right there. That really helped me out with the budget. So I do it all, Vlad, with this film. I got a passion for making films now. I got another one dropping on Christmas Day called Where's MJ? Flavor Flav, Desert Banks, comedy. So I'm finna start my own Netflix, BoosieMovies.com. I tried to talk to the people, all the big companies, and they was trying to take my movie. And what they was trying to give me, I made that in 24 hours.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to ask, why not go to like an Amazon or a Netflix or a Hulu or a BT or whoever?
Why? I just told you.
Because they were trying to claim ownership of the film.
Right. I'm not gonna let nobody get ownership of nothing I do. I write this film, I direct it, I'm not letting nobody get nothing of my films when I know I have a following. I'ma just keep putting out great movies, and they worth $19.99. And I get $19.99.
Right. You get the whole thing.
Yeah.
So can you say what the sales were the first day?
I made $1 million the first day.
You made $1 million the first day.
Yeah, 900,000 for 940-something thousand.
Well, I'm going to tell you, after watching the film, I'm positive you made a profit on the first day. I'm positive. I know that, the film was dope, but I know that was not $1 million budget film. So you did well right now.
Hell nah. I barely went over a quarter, man.
There we go. Congrats, man. Congrats. And then from here on in, everything you make off this is just more profit. And if you decide to send it to someone else or whatever.
I own everything on. I could take it to Netflix. I could take it to Hulu tomorrow and take it off in 6 days.
Right.
I got control. I got control of my films, but I'm finna make BoosieMovie.com where people with short films can come on here. As long as you got a good film and it's the quality I like, I'm finna do my own Netflix. You know, I'm finna show people how to get money. You know, I'm finna show people we can put out these real raw movies. You know, these raw movies been missing. My struggle, these type of movies been missing forever. You know, and that's what I'm gonna bring back to the game. These type of, you know, solid movies, you know what I'm saying, that touch you in every kind of way. And that's what I feel my film did, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it reminded me a little bit of Baller Blocking.
I took something from everybody.
Yeah, it reminded me a little bit in terms of the vibe. I'm not talking about the storyline or whatever else, but the vibe was kind of like, okay, this was obviously shot in your hometown, and you know, you're utilizing people from your own neighborhood, and you know, and you feel like you're back in Baton Rouge watching this film.
Right.
Well, there's a few cameos in the film.
Right.
And I don't know if I caught them all, but what I did catch was Mo 3.
Right.
YFN Lucci.
Right.
And Quando Rondo.
Right.
Okay. Am I missing anybody?
You missing the comedians, Rob Cassie and Mario the Comic, but they ain't made it to VladTV yet, but they coming.
Okay, yeah. I'm mentioning all the people that have actually been on VladTV.
Right.
You know, when you look at the 3 people that are in the film doing cameos, YFN Lucci is currently in prison, in jail, facing a RICO charge. Quando Rondo was part of the tragedy over King Von getting killed, and Mo 3 got tragically murdered.
Right.
Does it shake you up a little bit that they hear the dudes that are, at the time they're doing it, they're living their life, they're happy, you know, I mean, they don't really have too many worries in their life, and now you fast forward to the film being released and you look at their 3 situations, and it's very sad.
Kind of really hit me with Mo 3, you know, especially my first time watching it. You know, I saw the film a month before everybody, but, you know, it kind of hit me, you know, because I was like, damn, I don't want to put that scene out, but that was the scene he had, you know. But I felt I had a good relationship with his mama, you know, and his people. So, you know, I went through with it. At first, I was like, man, I won't do that scene over but I know Mo 3. Mo 3 would have said, nigga, you better put me on that, nigga. Nigga, you take, nigga. And Mo 3, I know what he would have said, you know, so I kept it in there.
Yeah, I mean, Mo 3 ends up killing somebody in the film. I'm not going to say who it is or the story around it, because,
right.
you know, when you guys watch it, you know, I want it to be surprised. But yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking about. It's like I watched it, and it kind of gave me chills a little bit, like, damn, like here's Mo 3 killing somebody, and he ends up getting killed a short time later. And yeah, I could see the struggle of, yeah, I mean, should we put it in? Should we not? Yeah, right. I feel you. Rest in peace, Mo 3, man. Rest in peace. Very, very sad situation still to this day.
Yeah.
Now, there was also a couple of characters in the film that were redone, you know, by actors.
Right.
The ones that I caught, and you can correct me if I missed a few, but I saw Pimp C and C Murder.
Yeah. Alex and
Am I missing anybody?
They was identical, bro. I picked the cast, bro. Like, and I went with looks first, you know, because nobody was actors. You know, everybody did a great job, but nobody was actors. So I went with the looks first on cast. Now you look like, you know, and you know he had a hair. I cut his hair off, you know. Put that pinky ring on him and told me you got to keep your hand like this, and it just came out right, bro. But everybody loved that Pimp C character and C Murder, bro, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, watching someone playing Pimp C, because I'd never seen that before. You know what I'm saying? No one's redone Pimp C on the screen before. So watching, and I'm like, oh, that's Pimp C right there. Okay, I got it. Right. I got it. And you know, I was actually going through your catalog this morning on my way here, and when I looked at your top songs on Spotify, one of them was "In My Pocket."
Yeah.
With you, Pimp C, and Bun B.
Right.
And that beat that I heard, it had been used before, right?
I'm not sure. I was a young nigga. Anything they bring to me, I'm getting on it.
Yeah, it was like an old UGK song or something like that. But it was a
In my
remake,
pockets, your bitch. It was like a sample.
Yeah.
In my pockets, your bitch. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Pimp,
C.
man. See, a Pimp was living right now. Oh, bro.
Oh, man.
If
It's
Pimp
really
was
too
living
bad.
right now, we'll have an album right now.
Man, if Pimp C was alive today in the social media trolling era,
man, we'll
he
be
would
beefing.
be
Man,
unstoppable.
me and Pimp C will be beefing with everybody.
Oh, man. And it was dope. It was dope to see C Murder portrayed in the film because you and I had so many conversations about the relationship you guys had in prison, and to actually see it play out on the screen.
Right.
Was dope.
Right.
Was dope.
Right.
And I guess you got Pimp C and I guess you got C Murder to smoke for the first time in prison.
C Murder ain't fuck with that weed and shit like that, so, I was kind of I told him, it's that purpose shit out here now, So he got high with me one time, That's my dog, but that ain't what he do. He don't fuck with no drugs in prison and all that. I need drugs every day, in prison. I need to get high. I like breaking the rules in prison. I get a thrill off breaking the rules.
Right. Well, in the prison scene, there was like a gay inmate scene as well.
Right. My assistant manager.
Oh, is that? I wasn't ready for that. Okay, so you actually got your gay manager to actually play a gay role in the film.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Now, as someone who's never been to prison like myself, I mean, I've done a little bit of jail here and there, but is there a big gay population in prison like that?
Yes. Yeah. Big gay population. Yeah. Yeah, but gays are handled different in the pen. Like you're not called by your real name. If your name is Michael, you Michelle. You when you come in and you use the bathroom, you sit and you piss. You don't stand up and you sit and you piss. Homosexuals in jail are, closer to real women. They're not, they're closer to real women. They get handled like real women. And respected when they get, and some of them are respected for being a real woman. You know what I'm saying?
Not really, no.
You don't know what I'm saying? Like punks, all punks are not violated in prison just because they're punks. They got old mains. They got old mains, like it don't go like you think, like punks are protected too. You fuck with a nigga punk, nigga jug you up. Nigga sell they punks for 10,000 and 20,000. So, it's deep, bro.
Wait. So people sell their gay partners for $20,000 to someone else.
Yeah, especially if he, a little white boy got a sack, got money. Yeah, he'll get sold.
Wow.
Duh, you didn't know that?
I did not know that, man. I did not know that. Do you think that most of these guys were already gay when they come into prison, or do you think they get turned out?
I used to have arguments with other prisoners about them being, gay, and they're not thinking they're gay because, they're the one penetrating the man, or, people's minds be really fucked up, Vlad, and you really can't get through to them because you can try to get through to them, but after 5-10 minutes of talking, you can't get through to them. But they feel like they not homosexuals when they getting their dick sucked,
Well, I mean, listen, if that's how they want to think of themselves, then that's their right. who am I to tell them, how to consider themselves? It is what it is.
That's the pen. That's the penitentiary.
That's the penitentiary, right? Because I had heard that there's actually like weddings sometimes in the penitentiary. Like dudes will like marry, their boyfriends like in prison.
You got all kind of shit going on in prison. I done seen motherfuckers take they punk to the visiting shed with their family.
Oh.
Fuck me up.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I remember I was having a conversation with someone I know who's gay as well. And they're telling me how they feel like when you see these guys that are always going back to prison, not the guys who have like a long stretch, but the dudes who, do a short stretch and keep coming back over and over and over again. He feels that some of those guys are actually gay, but they haven't admitted to themselves, but they go back to an environment like prison where being gay is more acceptable and everything else like that.
Right.
Hey man, listen, if that's your thing, that's your thing. So let's talk about the movie a little bit. There was this one scene where I guess your mom was pregnant with you in the beginning.
Yeah.
And she said, my baby daddy's Bootsy Collins.
Yeah.
Is that how you got your name?
Yeah. My mom used to love Boosie Collins, so they started calling me Boosie. First, after they was calling Bronson Boosie, they started calling me Boosie.
Oh, I learned something new today. So you were actually named after Bootsy Collins.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're actually talking to Bootsy's people right now about possibly doing an interview. I'm going to mention this.
Yeah.
Have you ever actually met Bootsy Collins?
Yeah, I met him and his wife. Yep. I got the chance to meet him. Yep.
Oh, man. This is one of the all-time greatest musicians, period. Point blank. James Brown Band, Parliament Funkadelic, his own solo shit. Forget about it. And he had a style that's just unparalleled. No one looks like Bootsy Collins.
Yeah. And his wife had on matching red suits and shit.
Well, in this one part of the film, you say you saw your first murder at 9 years old.
Right.
That's true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like it happened on the film.
So just like that, you were standing there and then boom.
Yeah, I was standing on the rail. I had a basketball in my hand. A dude just walked by on the bicycle, called his name. Hey. He turned around, hit him 4 times to the chest, rolled back up across the track and rolled down the track.
What does that do to a 9-year-old mentality?
I don't know. I was telling everybody. I was telling all my niggas. I don't know. First I ran to my grandma's house, but I called my partners. I was kind of excited. I'm like, bro, man, like when some shit like happen like that, you call your boys like, man, bro, I was like, damn, bro, And after that, like, I come up in the house, where I come up around that, you know what I'm saying? I come up always around there, like, I've been seeing guns since I really opened my eyes, really. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing my people protect themselves since I was little. But just seeing that was just like, I just was like, I'm gonna get me a gun when I get older. I'm gonna get me a gun. That's what like hit me. I was like, when I get older, I'm gonna get me a gun. I wasn't saying I was just gonna thug then. I was just saying when I get older, I'm gonna get me a gun.
How old were you when you got your first gun?
14. My first gun. That ain't when I shot my first gun, but I got my first gun, my first real gun at like 14 that I have. But, I've been around guns. Like, my daddy took me to shoot guns,
Right, because there was a scene where you were hanging out with someone on the couch and they ended up shooting themselves.
Right.
That was a friend of yours or a cousin?
Nah,
or
that was
what?
my first cousin, Donkey. That was Trail.
Okay. And what happened exactly? He was just playing around with the gun and shot himself?
I switched it up a little bit. Because criminal reasons.
Okay, fair enough.
I switched it up a little bit.
All right,
But
we'll
he
leave it at
did
that.
get shot. He stayed in the hospital damn near 16 months.
Damn.
Yeah, he was fucked up. He got shot with a 44 Magnum.
Wow, okay.
He was 12.
12?
Yeah.
Shit. All right. Sad. And he's in a wheelchair now?
Oh, nah, he had shook back.
Oh, okay, so I see what you're saying. You kind of combined a few things here.
Yeah,
And there. Okay,
that's the one who turned into Trail when we eating at the table.
Aha, okay.
When he come home from prison. The party scene is when he come home from the hospital.
Aha.
Look at the balloons. Welcome home, Trail. Welcome. That's when he come home from the hospital. He in a wheelchair.
Got it. And, in the movie, it shows you through various stages in life. So it shows you as a little kid, shows you as a teenager, and then by the time you turn like 18, you start playing yourself.
Right.
So the younger versions of yourself, is that played by your kids at all?
Yeah, that's played by my son. The younger version of me, that's played by my son, MJ. Yeah, that's the star in the next movie too. And the other and the teenage me played by a guy named Junkie Jit, Al Duval.
Aha. Okay. Why not use one of your kids for that teenage scene?
I don't know. He just was exact. He was just like the teenage Boosie, exact. Fat little cheeks. He was just the teenage Boosie. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Okay. And in the film, it showed how you dropped out of high school and just sat on a corner for 2 years, just slanging.
Right.
How old were you when you dropped out?
11th grade.
Okay. Oh, 11th grade. Okay. So you're about 16, 17, something like that.
Yeah, like 15, 16.
Okay. What made you drop out as opposed to, you're almost done with high school at that point.
Well, I got expelled in 10th grade. So I had to go to Valley Park. So I went to alternative school for a year. And by that time I was taking off with rapping, and I just felt I was too big for school, I just felt I was too big for school, like it wasn't important to me, it wasn't important to me. Like I was in the game, I was in the game. I'm deep in the game. So, like school wasn't important to me. I didn't feel like me going to school was gonna make me rich. You know what I'm saying? Cause I tried that, niggas, you had niggas hustling around me when we was in 7th, 8th grade. And I tried the school shit, and I ain't like, coming around and my nigga Chip, them niggas got $2,000-$3,000 and I ain't got no money. And I could make this money right here. All I gotta do is, So that's what made me be like. Then I had took off with rapping, so I was getting famous too, So I was like, fuck school.
If one
I
of your
got
kids,
a GED on death row. I got a GED.
You got a GED.
Yeah, I got my fucking GED.
There you go.
Yeah.
If one of your kids approached you, one of your boys or girls, and said, "Dad, this school shit ain't for me. After watching the movie, I'm inspired to drop out of school just like you and do this rapping shit full time."
I ain't going for it. I ain't going for it because I instill rules in this family, you know what I'm saying? If he don't graduate, like I told Tudor finna get his shit right now. I told nigga, if you don't graduate, your little brother ain't gonna want to graduate. That ain't gonna be important to him. You gonna graduate. I don't give a fuck all this other shit. They gonna graduate. They gonna graduate. They gonna get a motherfucking GED.
Okay. What about college?
I don't know. College is another thing. I think them decisions come in their head around 10th or 11th grade. You know what I'm saying? But whatever my kids with, I'm gonna support them. I'm gonna support the fuck out of them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta do as a daddy. I gotta support my kids, you know, and protect them and do all this stuff. You know, in this world, if a daddy, you gotta be in these kids' life now. If not, you know, they gonna be lost, bro.
Well, I mean, there was a video recently where you gave your daughter $40,000 for her birthday.
Yeah.
Okay. How old did she turn?
I think Ty like 19.
Oh, she's 19. She's a little older.
Yeah.
Aha. Okay. Is that your oldest?
Nah, that's my second oldest.
Okay. How old is your oldest?
My oldest, she finna be 20.
Okay.
In December.
Okay. So your 19-year-old daughter, who's now graduating.
Yeah, my son had just turned 18. I gave him $30,000 too.
Okay. So these kids. Okay. So let's just talk about your daughter for a second. She turned 19. She's already graduated from high school, right?
Yeah, she's at TSU. She's a straight A student.
Aha. So she's going to college.
Yeah, she's at TSU, straight A student.
That's what's up. Okay. So when you gave her that $40,000, did you then sit down with her and say, okay, here's how I suggest.
She already been schooled. She got 4 bank accounts. She already been schooled. This, you know, you got the daughters that are up here, you know what I'm saying? Like, she already been schooled. She, you know, like, she right. She well established for herself as a 19-year-old. She put 30-something thousand of that in the bank.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And took a trip with 4,000 or 5,000 to Mexico.
Right. Because
So, you know,
as a 19-year-old,
you know,
I mean, me personally, if I got $40,000 as a 19-year-old, I would act a damn fool with that money. Because my parents never really taught me. You know, I didn't learn how to handle money until later in life.
Yeah,
and I think that's the problem. You know, but you actually sat down and she's actually putting in the bank and so forth. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. The one thing that I wasn't ready for was the sex scene in the movie that you were in.
My 7 seconds of fame. Bleu, you saw that move I pulled off though, huh? I had to go watch all the sex scenes in all the movies. You heard Menace to Society. Kane kissing on her back and shit. You heard me? All these weak ass. I had to grab her and bite on her fucking face.
Right.
Bitch, don't play with me. Come here. Yeah.
Okay. So there is a sex scene, just so everyone knows. There is a sex scene in the movie. Yeah. I'm not going to say how deep it goes.
Yeah.
But it just is what it is. One of the things that I didn't know about you with all our talks that was in the film as well was that you missed the birth of your first child because you had to go to prison.
My baby boy MJ. Yeah, my baby, my last son. They wouldn't let me stay out 25 days to see him born, you know. With an ankle monotone.
Huh. How badly did that bother you?
That bothered me because I thought we had it understood with the courts that I would be going turn myself in really when after my child born. But you know, I already knew I was going to the pen. You know, I already knew I was going to lay down, so it wasn't no hard. It wasn't hard as I thought it was. You know, it's just them putting the extra time on me. You know, first I just had 2 years. I was gonna do 10 months, but they ended up giving me 4 years, and I was gonna have to do 24 months. But I was gonna still have to come home in about a year or so.
Well, you just had the premiere for the movie in Atlanta the other day.
Right.
And Lil Duval kind of called out sort of the hip hop community for not really supporting the premiere the same way they're supporting the BMF premiere that 50 Cent was doing. I mean, in terms of the premiere, I mean, was it P from Quality Control was there?
Yeah, P, Trouble, Desert Banks, Young Dro, the woman who signed the P, Lakeitha. They had a few celebrities in the building.
Okay, but Atlanta did not come out to support the way that I feel they should have.
Nobody came out to support the way they should, you know. I ain't gonna just say Atlanta, just, you know. And I wouldn't, people think, well, I was trying to do it, step on, go against 50. Fuck no.
Right.
Hell no, that's why I did it a day earlier. You know,
it wasn't even the same night.
Hell no.
Okay.
I'm a marketing genius.
There's really no excuse.
You think I'm gonna go? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. I'm a marketing genius, bro. I went a day before 50, you know what I'm saying? I reached out to a lot of people, you know, but it didn't disturb me. It didn't disturb me at all, really, because I felt so much love in there. Like, the love was like, you know, the love was crazy, so it didn't disturb me, but Duval tweet did open my eyes, you know. It opened my eyes, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually know about it until it was happening. If you would have hit me about it, I would have definitely flown out for it. But anyways, for anyone who didn't watch it, you could go ahead and download it right now. You can stream it. It's a dope film.
BoosieMovie.com.
Yep. There we go. There we go, man. Well, let's talk about the whole Lil Nas X thing. So when Lil Nas X did the whole pregnancy photo shoot, you said you just don't stop. I mean, clearly Lil Nas X is a troll. I mean, I even did a poll on my Twitter to say who's the biggest troll in hip hop. And who did I name? I named Lil Nas X, 50 Cent, Soulja Boy, and Kanye. And Lil Nas X actually won the poll with like thousands of people voting. So, I mean, you do know he's trolling, right?
Yeah, he's trolling. Yeah, he's trolling. I ain't even been commenting on he's trolling. Like, you know, but it's what the world is accepting. You know, they're accepting it because, like, you taking girls' Instagram for showing their nipples or printing their nipples. But but you can let a man be pregnant? You can let a man be pregnant and it's cool? With all these young boys watching, you can let a man be pregnant on social media? But a woman can't show her nipple or her pussy print? Y'all better wake up, bro. Y'all better wake up. I'm woke. I'm alive.
You know what's actually, actually funny?
Yeah, I'm up.
I had TK Kirkland, you know, the comedian, on my show the other day. And what he thinks is that Lil Nas X actually isn't gay. A couple of years from now, he's going to come out and say, hey, man, here's my wife and kids. I've been trolling y'all the whole time. I've been straight. And I've made millions off your dumb asses. Thank you.
That Lil Nas crazy, bro. He crazy.
Right. Well, after you talked about his whole pregnancy photo shoot, he actually responded to you. And he said, I apologize, Mr. Boosie. Here's a link to my website.
See, when they sent me that, bro, I was like, this dude is just trolling, bro. Like, I'm so serious. I'm serious as fuck. Like, when I'm talking about this shit, I'm so serious. This dude is trolling, bro. Like, hey, bro, I'm not fucking with Lil Nas X. I'm not, hey, bro.
You can't beat him.
Hey, bro, I'm not fucking with that dude, bro. Like, I'm talking about some real shit. I'm talking about some real shit. And the world just, bro. I'm still raising mine like I won't raise mine. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to raise mine. You know, I'm a fight to keep a traditional household. You know, that's just me.
I just had Pastor Troy on my show the other day, and he did a whole thing about he was upset over Lil Nas X you know, when he wore like the pink outfit, the pink cowboy outfit. And he was tweeting about how him and his son were at Applebee's and he sees two dudes feeding mozzarella sticks to each other. And he said how his son was like, fuck Applebee's, and walked out. And then Lil Nas X responded to that. He was like, Pastor Troy, when he sees two dudes eating mozzarella sticks, like, not on my watch, not on my watch. Like, he responds to everybody, man. He don't care. He doesn't care, man. You can't stop Lil Nas X, man. He gonna out troll you.
Yeah.
You know. But I think Nick Young actually supported you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, I mean, actually, when you said what you said, Nick Young responded. He said facts, and he said freedom of speech.
It is, bro. You gotta understand, bro. They still got motherfuckers, you know, trying to raise strong black, not black, just white, Caucasian, any race, just trying to raise strong traditional household, you know, who won't see they son walk down the aisle with a wife. You know what I'm saying? You got people still fighting for that. You know what I'm saying? Even if y'all don't think that they do. Everywhere I go, they got millions of people. Millions walk up to me with tears in their eyes, man. A man walked up to me with tears in his eyes in the airport the other day. He say, Boosie, man, I'm trying to raise 3 strong black young men in this world, bro, that's coming after my boys in every kind of way that I thank you, bro. He started crying, bro. He said, I thank you, bro. This happening to me everywhere I go. So it might be looking like I got hate, but them tears that these people, that mean that I'm touching these people's hearts. My truth is a lot of other people's truth. The way I feel, a lot of other people feel. They just ain't on social media.
Right, and they also don't have your following.
Right, they can't get their message out.
Right, exactly. Now, one thing that kind of surprised me that I think you spoke about as well is Robin from Batman and Robin has come out as bisexual, I guess, in the comic book or the cartoon. That's something that I was like, okay, I don't know where they're going with this one. You know what I mean? Because I think it's cool if you want to create new characters.
Nigga need to remix that bitch. Push it to the limit.
Right. I mean, listen, if you want to come out with new characters and, okay, here's a gay character, here's a bisexual character or whatever else, I think that's cool. But reimagining certain characters that are already established and just changing the whole thing like that is...
It's a push. 5 years, Incredible Hulk gonna be... Watch. He gonna be a pink Incredible... Watch what they do to Incredible Hulk. They gonna fuck Incredible Hulk up. He gonna have heels on. And they gonna have 5-inch heels on.
I mean, but who could survive getting fucked by the Incredible Hulk, though? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, who could actually live through that situation? I'm just saying. This motherfucker leave holes in the ground when he's walking. I mean, like, imagine if you get excited.
Saying, it's a big push effort, Bleu. You know, it's a big push effort, bro. It's a big push effort. That's all I'm saying. I'm not against nobody gay. I'm not against nothing. All I'm saying is it's a crazy push effort. It's just sad. It's sad.
Well, Lil Nas X, he went on The Breakfast Club. And when they talked about, you know, how do you feel this affects kids and all that? His response was, fuck your kids.
That's why you have to protect your kids from that. You know? He's not doing that with love in his heart to say, I'm gay and woo-de-woo-de-woo. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to, you know, he's just straight saying, you know, fuck you. You know? If you're gay, you're gay. If you're not, fuck you. You know, like he he's showing that he doesn't have a heart for the people he affect. You know, that's what he's showing. You know, you say fuck somebody's kids, obviously you don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? Obviously you don't have kids. You got a immature ass mind. You know what I'm saying? So, like you say, he's trolling. You know, he wanted something. He wanted to get back when he said fuck them kids. You know, probably shooting at me. You know what I'm saying? But I've been just, just killing it. You know, I just been killing it, bro, because it ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. The world gonna see later, you know.
Well, after your interview on Breakfast Club, I think you made a post where you introduced your gay manager, who I met before as well.
Right.
And a lot of people, I feel like there's a little bit of pushback with that because a lot of people are taking it as like a white person saying, oh, here's my black friend. You know what I mean? I can't be racist because I got a black friend. And, you know, in a way of like, oh, I can't be homophobic because I got a gay manager. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's your response to people who say that?
My response is that's just life. They got a gay person in every motherfucking clique in the world. Special business.
Yep.
Special business with women and, this is a business. You know what I'm saying? Being gay don't determine your hustle. Being gay don't determine nothing with me. You know what I'm saying? You just gay.
Right.
It don't, you think I have a motherfucker handling hundreds of thousands, $millions of dollars who gay? If I had a problem with being gay? You think I would put him in my fucking money? It don't go like that in real life. It go like that on social media. It don't go like that in real life. You don't put people in your fucking money who you hate. It doesn't go like that.
You know, I've never taken you as hating gay people. I've never thought that. In all of our conversations and everything else like that, I just feel like, you have your own set of values and those values don't always align with other people's values. But that's just the way life works in general.
World values. If it was 19 in the 90s, it'll align with every motherfucking thing I'm saying. It don't align with this world values, the new world.
Mm-hmm.
You heard me? If it was the 90s, early 2000s, it'll line up so motherfucking sweet. It'll line up so sweet. It just don't line up right now.
It does not. And it probably won't moving forward.
That's why you gotta be your own. That's why, you gotta, a lot of people shunning away from me because of what I said about that situation, but, those the people who ain't really, bossed up. I ain't gonna say no names, but I done had a couple artists come to me and say, Boosie, I feel the same motherfucking way you feel. I'm just with this lady. I can't say shit, bro, but I feel you. I feel the same way you feel. But that's just me, like that's just me. I ain't a person who can hold his feelings in for money. I can't, I can't hold my feelings in for money when I can go get money all the time.
Right. I mean, you don't have a boss. You don't have a label, like a major label that you answer to. You're not touring through, what's the name of the big touring company that everyone uses?
Rock Nation.
Rock Nation or Live Nation.
Live Nation, yeah, Live Nation.
Live Nation, right. You don't have a big Live Nation contract. You're not doing, these giant festivals on a regular basis. You're throwing your own. You're doing Boosie Bash.
Right.
So you really don't have to fold and bend to the corporations out there. You could just say, all right, well, if this is who fucks with me, this is who fucks with me. I'm already rich. I got money coming. So it is what it is.
Right. Like, like I know the position I'm in and I know how to I know I got a cult following. Like, I got Boosie heads, bro, like, all ages.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking all ages, bro. Like, and other artists, they can do it, they can do the same moves I be making. It's just, I think they be having people over them that stop moves sometimes. You know, I got a birthday bash on my birthday November 20th in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm doing a whole weekend there. And it's just about putting things together, you know, like I'd rather do, you know, I eat all through these big shows, but I throw these big shows once every 3 months. And it's smarter than, you know, what you make and go and do 50 shows, you know. I make that shit in 1 day, you know, 2 days.
Well, were you the first person to book DaBaby when he was getting canceled in all the festivals and everything?
Me and Baby was already booked from last year. So it was just him coming back and do it. But I actually thought he was gonna fake out on me. Cause I was calling him for like a month and he wouldn't answer me. But I knew he was going through a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? But he finally answered and he came through for me like a real one, bro. He really did that. Despite all the shit he was going through, he came to Boosie bash, bro. Like, that says a lot about him not selling his soul.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I mean, when you saw him going through what he went through, and, you know,
I got my Instagram took from it.
Really?
Yeah, because what I said about DaBaby, they took my Instagram.
Oh, shit. Okay. And we'll talk about that later on in this interview. But when you saw, you know, when DaBaby made those comments on stage, and before you knew it, this festival canceled, this show canceled, you know, this giant performance canceled over and over again.
I was pissed. I was so pissed. And just think of what I'm going through, he not answering too. Man, I was pissed, man. I was pissed at them people because, you know, I just felt like, you know, they was trying to teach him a lesson. You know, for the next big rapper who on top like this, if you ever do this was gonna happen to you. And he did nothing. I think it was a setup. He did nothing. You know how many DJs say, if you ain't got AIDS, make some motherfucking noise. Woo! How many times you heard that in the motherfucking club? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, they built it on him, bro. I feel like they really bullied him. That's what I feel like they did. I feel like they bullied him, bro. I feel like the community, they bullied him, bro. Like what he say, DJs say this shit every night. Like, bro, like, you know, they bullied him. How many, bro, they bullied him. And that's how I feel about that situation, bro. Like, they bullied him. That's we say shit when we turning up the crowd. You know what I'm saying? That's all a part of your performance. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, like, I feel like they bullied him, bro.
Well, he issued a statement, an apology. And then from what I understand, he met up with like 9 HIV organizations. Now, I wonder why the number was 9. Like, after the first HIV organization, there's 8 more along the way that you got to meet with. Like, Rory, like 1 wasn't enough?
It's just, you know, when it comes to that, you know, he got a lot of people. Yeah, that's a lot of money involved in that DaBaby situation. That's a lot of money flowing, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to make those kind of moves, you know what I'm saying? You got to make those kind of moves and apologize if you don't want your motherfucker, them to keep doing what they doing. So I felt like him as a person in his situation, that was a smart move by him, you know, making an apology.
I agree.
Even though he got bullied.
I mean, if you were in that situation, if you were, you know, in terms of your career where DaBaby is right now, in terms of the number of shows and the singles and the albums and the guest features, would you have done the same thing, or would you have just, you know, said, nah, I said what I said, y'all got to deal with it?
I can't say. Getting that much money, I probably would have apologized too. Because I knew people could stop me that's over me.
Yeah.
You know, I knew people, you know, can cause problems and you know, and fuck me up, and I'm seeing all this money leave. You know what I'm saying? You see a couple $1 million leave, you shit, I'll send an apology too.
You know, Kid Cudi did the SNL performance in a dress. And then the Met Gala just happened, and Kid Cudi wore a dress again, which, you know, was pretty much to be expected. But then Russell Westbrook posted a picture of himself wearing a skirt. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's one that I wasn't really ready for because, all right, Kid Cudi looked like he's just trolling whatever else. But Russell Westbrook, I mean, depending on how you look at it, he's top 5, maybe top 10 in the NBA. I mean, he's one of the beasts in the NBA.
Right.
His talent speaks for itself. He doesn't have to do a bunch of extra shit to get attention.
Right.
When you saw him wearing the skirt, which, you know, you do not buy that in the men's section of the store. Like, he had to go to the women's section and pick out the biggest skirt he could find because he's like 6'4". You know, like, what did you think of that?
Well, my cousin sent it to me. And I went straight back to what I was saying earlier. I went to thinking, man, that's dads, bro. We got to protect our kids, bro. Like, it's getting more serious and serious. You know, as dads, we got to say, son, that shit ain't cool, son. You know, you might like his game, but this shit is not cool, son. This is nothing about this is cool, son. You know, so that's how I felt. You know, I felt more having dads, like, look, bro, like, look what it's turning to, bro. Like, you know, like, that's what I felt. I felt like a word dad, bro. Like, you know, like somebody who so masculine on a court and angry, you know. I ain't like it, you know. I ain't like it, but I you know, especially when I'm a fan of somebody.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's married himself and he has a child himself.
Right.
I'm not sure. I don't
know what it be with all these people wearing women clothes and things like that. I think we was talking about it in the kitchen one day. My uncle, you know, he old school nigga wise nigga though. He say, he think it is, you know, that they designed to be women in their head sometimes. And the popularity they got, they can get by with portraying that, you know. That's what he was telling me, and I was like, damn. You know, maybe that's right. Maybe sometimes they, you know, want to look like women or feel like, you know, look like women. And, you know, the popularity that they have, they can get by with their fascinations. That's how my uncle was running. So he might be wrong, but the shit sounded, I was high, but the shit made me, shit had me talking about it the next day. Like, what you think he was talking about was some real shit? But, you know, what you think, Vlad?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm saying when a man put on a dress, what you think? You know?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's cross-dressing, right? It's been around forever. I mean, if you want to dress like a woman, I don't know why, you know.
But it's a new day. Where I was raised in it. I was raised by old gangsters, man. I was raised by old gangsters, bro. If you put on a dress, you a bitch. You know, I was raised by old gangsters, bro. Like, you know, it's just times and changed now, Vlad. But back in the days, if you put on a skirt, you is a fucking hoe. That's how, you know, that's how it was back in the game, you know. But shit didn't change, you know. But I don't know, you know. I don't know why a man would want to put on a skirt up, paint his toes and things like that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm looking at his Instagram right now, and there's a picture of his wife, and it looks like he has 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. So he's a father. He's got a boy that he's raising, you know, and 2 girls as well. I mean, I wasn't raised by gangsters. I was raised by Russian parents, you know, regular working Russian parents. No one around me ever wore dresses, You know what I mean?
No, I was raised in the hood under laws. I was raised in the hood under different circumstances, under how shit, you know, it's a whole different thing when you raised in the gutter. You know, when you raised in the gutter, it's different, bro.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
But it's
like,
a
listen.
new day now. You know, I ain't finna, you know, I don't really want to get too involved on that. All these people wearing all this shit, but it's just up to us parents if we don't want our kids involved in that to protect them, you know.
Breakfast Club, they brought up my interview that I did with Turk, where he talked about, you know, how he was kissing, you know, well, how Birdman kissed him and Wayne and BG. And, you know, when he came down to sort of explain it, he said, well, you know, every group of guys play, you know, every group of guys, they play gay games or penitentiary games, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so forth. And I started thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't remember ever playing gay games with none of my friends. Like, that's just, it just wasn't, like, I really had to think about it for a second. Like, okay, let me think back to, like, you know, junior high, elementary school. Like, let me really think. Like, nah, none of my homies really play gay games with each other. You know, when you heard that, what did you think?
I heard it through through the interview when I heard it. So I don't know. I gotta go look at the interview, bro. I don't know what Turk was talking about gay games. You know,
let's pull it up.
I don't really know what he was talking about, but you know, I understood Baby as far as kissing Wayne like his son. You know what I'm saying? I kissed my boy on his forehead. I kissed my boy. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know, if that been that's my son. And you know, Wayne been his son since, you know, since a little boy.
Right, and I get that part. But you know, he also kissed BG and Turk. So I guess all three of them are his sons? Based on that
go ahead,
logic?
Man. I ain't finna let you shit on Barry like that. That's my dog.
My three sons? No, listen, man, listen. I'm just saying what it is. I mean, he didn't shy away from it. It is what it is. You know, but hold on. Let me go ahead and play you the clip with Turk, just so you see the whole thing. Well, you know, one of the things that came out years later, and we talked about this at one point, you know, one of our old interviews, was the whole kissing thing where, you know, Baby was kissing various members of Cash Money. Mm-hmm. And you were actually one of them as well. And you admitted to it. So yeah, it was like a mafia thing.
Yeah.
You know, Baby would kiss the various members. Now, he never did that with the older guys like Juvenile, right?
I mean, you know, Juvenile was older now. He never did it with Juvie. And, you know, the social media, how they take it, bruh, and how they try to make it, you know, even with them trying to make it to be something. When we were young, we just used to be like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like somebody hitting somebody on the ass. You know what I'm saying? When they playing basketball, that don't mean they gay. You feel me? But now, knowing that what I know now, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, we can't, you know what I'm saying, even do no shit like that, because automatically people in mindset, you know what I'm saying, are like this. You feel me? But man, I know for a fact that nigga love pussy. You feel me? Like that wasn't no gay act to us. Every male, dog, have some type of game, gay game. That's what they call it, gay game, penitentiary game, that they play with their homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Niggas not gonna mention it. They not gonna say it because of social media, and they'll try to act like they gangster or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But every nigga might be like, damn, bitch, you sexy today, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be doing shit like that. But to me, it's not no, you know what I'm saying? When you know your sexual preference, bro, it's like, you know, what the fuck? You feel me? But like I say, I understand the mindset of people today, you know what I'm saying? Like, being the age where I'm at now, I wouldn't play no type of games to mislead people to even think no shape, form, or fashion, you know what I'm saying, that, man, oh, that nigga gay, or that nigga gay, you know what I'm saying? But if you're a real nigga, man, y'all come on and keep it real, dog. Y'all know, like, every nigga got inside jokes that they play with they niggas, dog. Like, it is what it is. You feel me? Now, y'all gonna crucify me on here, but fuck.
All right, so there you go. That was his explanation.
I see what he was saying about, like, I don't look at that as gay. Like, nigga, patting a nigga ass when you playing sports. Nigga, that's all about playing sports. That's a part of sports. That's adrenaline. That's been in the game forever. You know, that's like a nigga, that's like a pat on the back, you know what I'm saying, when they playing sports. You hit your dog, you get right. You know, that ain't no gay shit. Nigga, that's sports. Nigga, these masculine motherfuckers, that ain't no gay shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But I think his shit was kind of misconstrued it a little bit. He ain't worded it right. He ain't worded it right like Boosie. He ain't worded it right, man. But you know. But like you say, nigga know they sexual preference. You know, just cause you say, bitch, I done told get your big boot ass on. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you fucking gay. Hell no, bitch, we Joseph. I see what bitch, we Joseph. But I ain't telling my nigga he sexy. I ain't going up to him saying, damn nigga, you know. He just worded it wrong. I tell him, nigga, you look good, bitch. Bitch, you look, you know. He just worded it wrong.
Shout out to Turk, man. He's been on my show a few times. He'll be on my show again. You know, he had an interesting week that week, you know, between the video coming out and you speaking on it and everything else.
Yeah, because I ain't really know about it. They was DMing me like, man, your boy Turk, bro. They in my DM. I'm like, what the fuck going on? I had to ask my partner, man, what Turk did? So.
Shout out to Turk, man. Listen, he's happily married. He's got beautiful twins, beautiful wife.
Yeah, shout out to I fuck with Turk, man. Turk good nigga, man.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, shout out to I fuck with Turk, man.
R. Kelly trial
nigga,
is concluding. By the time this comes out, the verdict will probably be read by the jury. If you were to guess based on what you know about the case and what you know about the legal system, do you think he's going to go free once again like he did last time? Is he going to get a couple of years slap on the wrist? Is he going to get like a heavy 10 to 15, 10 to 20, or is he going to end up doing life?
I ain't going to even speak on nobody's future like that, Bleu. I'm just say a prayer for him, man. Yeah, I ain't going to speak on nobody's future, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say a prayer for him because, I wouldn't call him my homie, but that was I can call him, you know what I'm saying? Not that we hang or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what nobody do. You know, I don't turn my, I don't, regardless, that's just how I am, bro. Like, all I can do is say a prayer for him. I ain't gonna say what he'll get. I ain't gonna say because I don't want nobody to do jail time. I'd rather niggas suffer their consequences on the street.
Yeah, I mean, the talent level of an R. Kelly, and me and you have had these conversations before.
Right, it's unmatchable. Only person R. Kelly can do it versus with is Jesus.
Okay. What about Chris Brown?
Bro, R. Kelly, bro. Like R. Kelly, you talking about R. Kelly. I ain't talking about just the artist. You talking about the writer. You're talking about, bro, he can go with 3 different genres. He can go with, like, this R. Kelly, he the greatest as far as music, as far as R&B. He's the greatest. It's just his mistakes, whatever, they charging him for diminished his accomplishment.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he had mentioned that he couldn't sell his catalog or his publishing or something to try to raise money for the trial because no one wanted to buy it. And I'm like, I don't believe that in the least. Who does not? I would buy R. Kelly's catalog. If it was a decent price, I would absolutely buy that shit right now. Because that is a timeless catalog. That is a timeless Kelly.
Like R. Kelly, bro. R. Kelly is special. He's special when it comes to music, bro. Nobody could take that from him. He's special when it comes to music, bro.
Yeah, and I mean, unfortunately, you know, you would think that after he beat his first trial, that from that point on, you would only see him around 60-year-olds, you know, and senior citizens. Like, he's not giving anyone any sort of leeway to try to hem him up in that similar kind of situation. But just like OJ, sometimes when you beat a trial, you feel invincible. You feel like the rules don't apply to you. You could buy your way out of anything. And, you know, just like OJ, there is a chance that R. Kelly will get the book thrown at him, you know. And you know how these, you know, because ultimately the jury will find you innocent or guilty, but it's the judge that'll give you the years, right?
What, he in federal court?
I think so. Hold
yeah,
on
he
a
in
second.
federal court.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the judge give you the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like you could end up getting hit. You could end up having all your charges dismissed and just get hit with one charge. You know, like, for example, like OJ, what he went to prison for, the amount of time he got for trying to get his stuff back was clearly get back for him beating that murder trial.
Yeah, I said that.
Clearly get back, right? Because there's dudes that have killed people that got less time than OJ. You know what I mean? So I think probably what R. Kelly's biggest fear right now is that when it comes down to the sentencing, that judge might say, oh, okay, you beat that other case? Okay. We're gonna roll that into what we're doing here. You know, and it's too bad, man, because he's super talented, and you're right. You know, I interviewed Omarion, and he wrote some of Omarion's biggest hits. You know,
bro, like the dude wrote it, bro. Bro. R. Kelly talented, bro. Like he the best as far as, you know, R&B, in my opinion. You know, I always got my opinion. They might slam me for saying R. Kelly the king of R&B, but you know.
No, R. Kelly's the king of R&B. I would say in terms of people alive. Now, if Michael Jackson was alive, then you couldn't say that, right? I mean, Michael Jackson was the king of pop, but really, I feel like what he did was generally R&B.
Pop.
You know what I mean? It was pop, but it had an R&B base to it.
Yeah, Michael Jackson was the king of pop. R. Kelly the king of R&B.
Okay, I could see that, but what I'm saying is that Michael Jackson still did black music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he wasn't doing like white pop music. Like, you know, it was still African American music. It still had R&B and soul as its basis.
Yeah, but it was more of a, you know, it was more of a, yeah, you know, it was more of a, you know, it was more of, it was more of a that. You know, I'm a Michael Jackson fan. It was more of a that. All right, Kelly, you fucking.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you're fucking.
You're not fucking to Michael Jackson.
You're right. Come on, man. Let's keep it real, man.
Let's keep it real.
Kelly, you fucking, you eating pussy. You making babies, man. You happy to be there. And that nigga got a song for every situation. You walk out the closet, he got a song. You see your baby mama, you got a song. You see somebody walking down the street cooking for you, you got a song. Man, that's a bad motherfucker. I'm telling y'all.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's
like when a woman's fed up,
God,
like
I believe that nigga, bruh.
Yeah.
Let me shut up before I get slain by R. Kelly. R. Kelly a good artist. Next question.
Actually, wait, hold on. R. Kelly wrote for Michael Jackson.
Right.
You know?
Bruh, you can't take that from him, bro. You can't take that from him, bro. The dude to make you sit there, get on a 5-hour drive and put in R. Kelly with a woman. On a 5-hour drive.
Y'all
when
gonna pull
y'all
over at one
arrive, y'all gonna have the same thing on y'all mind.
point. Right.
R&B, man.
Right. R. Kelly wrote "You Are Not Alone" for Michael Jackson, by the way.
You're not alone. Bruh, come on, bro. The dude is, he's a music genius, bro.
Yes. Yes. You know, the last couple weeks or so, there was the whole Michael Jackson versus Drake conversation. You saw that?
I think I saw it when I scrolled across.
Do you think you can compare Drake to Michael Jackson?
I think they that's two different artists to me, bro. That's how I feel. I didn't see the comparison. I felt like they was two different artists, two different people. Like, they don't match up, bro. Like, I feel like they should be in their own categories and not be compared to each other as far as Michael Jackson and Drake. You know what I'm saying?
I think the reason why they're comparing them is because of their sales, right? Drake's sales are through the fucking roof, and Michael Jackson's sales have been through the roof.
Right.
So,
but it's a difference. It's a difference because what if Michael Jackson had social media? What if Michael Jackson had streams? Them motherfuckers will be streamed all in Pluto.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't compare these people. They're not making the same music.
True.
They not making the same music. This is Quincy Jones, like, bro. Ain't no raps on that shit.
Right.
Like, ain't no raps on that shit. It's two different. They should not compare those two.
Right. But when you do start to compare, you really start to see a big divide. Because in terms of being entertainers, the two of them have zero comparison, I feel.
Zero comparison.
Right? Zero comparison. Because Michael Jackson was a dancer.
Right.
He was a performer. He was the greatest entertainer of all time, which what Barry Gordy said at his funeral, right?
Yeah, Drake's
and no one said shit.
Speak for him. Michael Jackson is entertainment. You know, us rappers, we entertain the crowd too, but we entertain the crowd controlling them. How y'all feel? Woo, how y'all, you know, we don't really control the crowd with our body and our moves and things like that. That's for that you know, the motherfuckers who make that kind of music.
Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily agree because you still have... You still have dancing and performance. I mean, Chris Brown is big on dancing.
Chris Brown a bad motherfucker. That's the closest thing. That's the closest thing to Michael Jackson.
I agree.
You can't compare no Drake to no motherfucking Michael Jackson. You gotta compare Chris Brown. I saw that nigga come down. Boy, that's a bad motherfucker.
Right.
I saw that nigga come down on the stream. Right. I ain't see Michael Jackson, but I saw CB.
That's what I'm saying.
And I saw the same thing I saw on the shit I be watching. If I see Michael Jackson, girls passing out, I seen them pass out. I seen them with my own eyes.
Exactly, yeah. Chris Brown shows girls pass out. They have ambulances.
I seen them with my own motherfucking eyes. They passing out.
No, I heard all about it. Right. So this is what I'm saying. Like, in terms of streams and so forth, I get it. There is a comparison, but Drake doesn't dance. Not too many people, like, listen, at some point, you can't name a person 30 and older who has not tried to do a moonwalk at some point in their life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. When Michael Jackson did the moonwalk, like, we all wanted to do that.
Right.
You know, I remember being at Macy's begging my mom for a beaded jacket. You know what I'm saying? We all wanted to dress like Michael Jackson as kids. No one really wants to dress like Drake, just to be fair, right? No one's trying to emulate Drake in terms of his style or his fashion or whatever else. You know, I mean, his music is unbelievable.
Drake, nobody's compared to Drake as far as hits.
Right.
But Michael Jackson has presence.
Yes.
That's the difference.
Yes.
Drake come out there and he play his music and everybody just go crazy. Michael Jackson come out there and breathe.
Right. Right.
He come out there, and everybody, it's presence. And the presence come from the entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I know music. That's the difference. So they shouldn't be compared.
I feel you. I feel you. Young Bleu, who I guess is just Bleu at this point. You changed his name?
I heard. That's what they say. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
He went on, I believe, on The Breakfast Club, and he said that he didn't, when it was time to renew his deal, he didn't sign with you. He didn't re-sign with you. Is that accurate?
I don't really want to talk about it on here, Vlad. I don't really want to talk about it on here, Vlad, but that ain't accurate. That ain't accurate.
Okay.
But I don't really want to get into details on it, but we gonna make it work. We gonna make it work. I don't blame Bleu for this shit. I feel like some people over other people who bigger than Bleu made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And, but I'm still in time. I can, like, it ain't no big deal. It's just we got to sit down and, I got to get compensated.
Well, I mean, I'll say this: you're the one who introduced me to Young Bleu. You're the one who brought me Young Bleu and said, "Hey, here's a guy that you may not be familiar with. Can you put him on VladTV and do an interview with him and so forth?"
Right.
Based on our relationship. You know what I'm saying? If he had just approached us himself, we probably would have passed at that time. But it was because of you that we interviewed him. And then, the hits came later and the Drake shit came later and everything else like that. But no matter what happens moving forward, I always credit you as introducing the world to Young Bleu. That's just what it is.
Right.
That's just what it is. He got into a little bit of trouble recently. He got arrested. There was a whole stalking claim with his baby mother and everything. I believe this is still an open case, so I don't want to really speak on the details of it. But is there any advice that you could give him in terms of dealing with issues with your baby mother and so forth?
I ain't really see that situation with his baby mother, but only way it work with your baby mother is if you ain't fucking them. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way it gonna work because they gonna have a say so. It gotta be straight business. If I ain't just talking to Bleu, I'm just talking to people across the world. Like, you just gotta be a straight, like, non-consensual relationship. Daddy, if not, it's a problem. Because they have say so, they can say things. They feel like they got right to say stuff because they giving themselves to you. You still playing around, you know what I'm saying? But once it become business, bro. You gotta either you gonna fuck her and fuck with her or not, or just not fuck with her. Or it's gonna be problems.
There you have it. And I guess he actually responded to the stalking claims and he said, "I'm too rich to stalk you."
So what she said, I don't know what she said, but Bleu getting money, man. He shouldn't be focused on he ain't focused on no baby mama shit. Bleu getting money, man. He ain't worried about that shit. That shit gonna come. That shit gonna come and go. You just gotta keep your eyes on the prize.
Well, I mean, what happens in all of our lives, as we get more successful and more popular, the shit that no one really pays attention to as we're coming up suddenly gets blown out of proportion and splattered all over social media and everything else like that. You just have to learn how to deal with it. You just got to have to ease into your new position in life. It just is what it is.
Because people with less have big eyes. That's just life. People with less have big eyes. If you got $1 million, they think you got 15.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we make it look like that as people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because, somebody might be stunting, we getting money. Yeah, we getting money. We ain't got the money you think we got. That's what come with people with less minds. With less, they think like that. you know. You even thought like that until you got money. I even thought like that till I got money, you know.
Of course.
I see somebody, you know, this nigga got 100, damn, look, he got nigga got $100 million. I thought like that as a kid, you know. And women think like that and they don't mature.
Yeah.
They don't mature to see niggas still paying bill, niggas still out here getting it, you know. If a nigga was that straight, why everybody ain't sitting at the house? Why all the rappers ain't sitting at all us getting money ain't sitting on the couch every day, ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
All of everybody, every rapper you see, nigga, we ain't rich as you think. Fuck.
Well,
people be
I think
hard
when
on
people
us
look
as
at
entertainers, bro. Family too.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that when people look at, let's just say Forbes lists, or they look at, oh, so-and-so just closed this deal, or, oh, he just sold this many albums, all they're looking at is revenue. They're not looking at costs.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I have 15 employees, full-time employees. Not only do I pay their salary, which is competitive in the market, but I also pay their health insurance. I also pay their dental insurance. Having a full-time employee, you have to pay more taxes. You pay their taxes. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Plus the family members I take care of and all that type of shit. If I was just by myself and I had no one around me and all that money came to me, yeah, I'd be really fucking rich right now. But, you know, people don't see how much the shit costs. You got all these kids. You got your house. You got employees. You got the projects that you're investing money into.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All the time.
All that just goes away. That's a fucking vacuum cleaner of money that's just
all the
leaving
time.
you.
All the time.
Every second. Yeah, I mean, you probably lost.
People don't feel like
lost.
People don't understand. We gotta spend money to make money.
Right.
You know, especially you gotta spend money to make money, and people don't look at your spend. Juvenile said, if I give you everything, baby, I'm gonna be broke. Mm-hmm. Juvenile said that, if I give you everything, I'm gonna be broke, man. You heard me? Mm-hmm. If this man getting $20,000, he got 719, and he give all y'all $1,000 or $800, he'll never come up. And he smoke weed. Exotic. You know, he'll never come up, bro. You'll never come up. You know, so, you know, sometimes those no's benefit those who ask in the end. You know, if you tell them no when you come back round and you straight, you can bless them. But you can't bless it's no way. With the money they think you can bless them with. You know.
Trick Daddy did an interview and he said he turned down a versus with Lil Boosie. Is that true?
I turned down a versus?
He said he turned down a versus with you.
Nah, I ain't never want to do no verses. They just got at me about another verses with it. You know, I ain't never want to do no verses. I just turned down the verses. I didn't even know who it was again. They just got through my manager and asked me, did I want to do it? You know, and I turned it down, you know, I ain't.
Okay, so who were you offered to do the verses with?
I don't know. Shaw just hit me and say, you know, they offering this for a verse, you know.
Aha. Was it a big bag?
Nah, it wasn't no hell of a bag. Nah, it wasn't no hell of a bag.
Just a regular bag. It was just more of a look.
Yeah, I feel like more of a benefit day situation, you know what I'm saying? You want Boosie jumping on all, you gotta get, bro, come on, bro. Like, bro. Then, you know, like, I just ain't with that. I just feel like that ain't my character going against somebody, rapping against somebody back and forth. When I get in the studio, I'm focused on pain. I'm focused on so much real shit. You know, I ain't in the battle. I ain't in the battle rapping, and I ain't with that versus shit. You know, a lot of people that lost their lives to my music. You know, it's like, you know, like, I feel like that ain't part of my character, you know. My music different, bro, you know. My music different.
Well, Lil Baby, he recently posted this $400,000 Patek Philippe anniversary watch.
Yeah.
And shortly after posting it, there was a popular Instagram page called Fake Watch Buster that basically showed the watch that he was displaying side by side with the actual real watch, and it was showing how the whole thing was bootleg. The font on the date was a little bit wrong, and the hands were a little bit wrong, and everything else like that. And what's actually funny is the jewelry company that he got that fake watch from, I had actually gotten a watch from before myself. It's actually this watch right here. It's a Rolex President 2, right? I traded in a Hublot King Power watch, a rose gold watch for this watch. And when I went to go get it appraised and looked at and everything else like that, I come to find out
Get to the point, they got you too?
Well, it's a yellow gold watch, right? One of the links in the back was rose gold. Okay?
Oh, they been getting motherfuckers.
Right.
That wasn't no motherfucking mistake what they did with Lil Baby. Baby,
Right.
the deal supposed to be. This was the deal supposed to be. Fuck them 4 rings. I'm coming in here once a month. I want $300,000 in jewelry every month I come in here.
Yeah, man, listen. Not only was one of the links rose gold when this is yellow gold,
They
but then I
been
come to
doing that.
find out,
See, they gotta be, man, I would have made them bitches pay the piper.
right.
Yeah, you would have paid the piper.
You know, the glass on my watch wasn't even actual real Rolex glass. So it cost me a couple $1,000s to basically take this Frankenstein watch and make it back original Rolex again.
Man,
You know what I mean? And I never really mentioned it before because I wasn't trying to make a big deal out of it. But this is the thing, and Lil Durk talked about this, how these jewelers be getting over on people.
They ain't shit. They ain't shit. They ain't shit for that, bro. They been doing that. Faces and all that shit, they been doing that. They just got busted, bro. You don't do no nigga spending that kind of money with you. That's a house.
Yeah.
That's a fucking house.
Yeah.
Nice ass house. I'm talking that bitch nice. My builder gonna build the fuck out of it. 400,000, Lord Jesus.
Yep.
And you play with me like that? Oh, bro, that ain't right, bro. Just imagine how many other people he done got. Yeah, bro.
No, I mean, listen, the only reason why the jeweler even got caught is because Baby Instagrammed it. That's the only reason. He'd be sitting there, Baby'd be sitting there with this $3 watch that he paid, $399,997 too much for, not knowing anything. Because it's not like it was obviously fake. You had to really know what you're looking at.
When you dealing with somebody and you spending that type of money and other people spending that type of money, bro, that ain't in your mind that there's no fake shit. You gotta understand that, Vlad. Like, nigga ain't testing that shit, bro. Like, nigga feel we all getting this money, man. Your word bond, man.
Yeah.
Your word bond. Nigga taking that as your word bond. He done saw 7, 8, 9 other millionaires spend money with him. You know what I'm saying? So nigga thinking you ain't gonna play games like that, bro. So that was just wrong, bro. They busted. You busted, bro. You owe a lot of people money, bro, and it ain't right.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure everyone that shopped with him got their shit checked out that next day. I'm sure he got some other angry phone calls along the way. Like I said, man, I didn't have a good experience with him after that. I never dealt with him after that. I got my watch, I spent my own money to get the watch back the way it's supposed to be. But he knew what the fuck he sold me. I even texted him about it, and I don't think he responded. You know what I mean?
Bro,
and at that point, I said, forget it.
He's been doing it for years, bro. It's just the gram got him, bro.
Yep.
The gram got him, bro.
Yep. There was actually a TikTok influencer who made a video that's saying that he makes $60,000 a month reporting strippers to the IRS.
Man, this nigga a fool. I ain't see that one. I ain't see that one.
Well, because I guess the rules are, right? I'd heard about this years ago. If you report someone to the IRS that's been, basically not paying their taxes, whatever they collect, you get 50% of it.
The stripper stalk 'em.
So I guess what he does is he locates all these strippers and assumes they're not paying taxes. He turns them all in, and then he gets 50% of whatever they owe.
Bruh, that's cold, bruh. That's some cold shit. The stripper stalker.
The stripper stalker.
Man, this nigga stalking strippers, bruh.
What does this world come to?
You stalking them, bro. That nigga in the club stalking strippers. Man, nigga stalking strippers bag, bro. Them strippers need to beat his ass. They need to butch his ass. They need to catch him in that strip club and beat the fuck out his ass all on. Take them high heels off and beat the fuck out his ass. That's what they need to do.
Right.
Man, you hating on a woman? A woman, bro. A woman got it harder than anybody. A woman got it harder than any. Bruh, you would not want to be a woman. Oh, we couldn't handle it, man. Just imagine your dick got blood in it for 5 days and you can't fuck.
Right.
How mad you gonna be?
Right. Let me tell you, man.
A woman
at
having
one point,
a baby, bruh. You can't hate on a woman, bruh. If a nigga hate on a woman, you a bitch.
Right.
You hate on a
let
woman,
me tell you something.
dog.
Let me tell you. When I was coming up as a DJ, I spent some time DJing at strip clubs, and man, these girls got it hard. As someone that was actually employed in the same.
Bro, these girls have bruises on their legs, bro. Like, bro, these girls go through some shit. Yeah. They got niggas whip dicks out. Like, bro, nigga, I know about that world, nigga. Like, these girls go through some shit, bro. Like, getting stalked by niggas. Like, these girls go through some shit. Gotta pay the motherfucking club after you done fucking, bruh. Like, these girls go through some shit, like, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of them get real drunk.
Like, strippers just make it look sweet.
Yeah,
strippers
it's not.
Go through some shit.
Yeah. No, most of the girls in the clubs that I worked at got seriously drunk before they had to go on, or were taking drugs just to deal with having a whole bunch of strangers, feel up on them and disrespect them and everything else like that. I would not, I don't care. If someone told me I could make $10 million a year being a male stripper, I'll be like, nah, I'm good. I don't need that job. I'll stick with what I'm doing, man. So yeah, man, shout out to all the strippers. Hopefully none of y'all got caught up by this guy. But, but you also, but the thing is though, you also have to pay your taxes. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. That's the one thing that's guaranteed in this life is death and taxes. Make sure you pay your taxes. You know what I mean? At least estimate what you're making. So, at the end of the day, even if you don't pay the whole amount, it's a whole lot better than them catching you and you haven't paid taxes in 5-6 years.
Fuck the stripper stalker. I done nicknamed him now. That nigga named the stripper stalker.
The stripper stalker. Well, speaking of stalkers, did you hear about that girl, the IG model, Mercedes Moore, the whole murder-suicide thing?
Yeah, that was my dog, Mercedes.
Oh, you know her? You know her? Oh. Damn. I'm so sorry to hear that. How well did you guys know each other?
That was my girl, I knew her through friends, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with each other. That was my dog, you know what I'm saying? Mercedes, that was my dog, yeah.
Man.
Good girl, a lot of energy. Always make everybody happy. Yep.
Oh man. I was not, I didn't know that you knew her at all, man. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
When you heard that news, man, what went through your head?
Man, bro. When I heard about Mercedes Moore, I thought about our dog, H-Town Sierra. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, I know H-Town fucked up, And I'm going to remember her being happy, you know what I'm saying? I remember her being happy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, because, when it first happened, all the rumors, her sugar daddy killed her. Oh, it was her boyfriend, whatever. But then as more news came out, it it seemed like the two of them didn't know each other at all. This was just some dirty motherfucker that just followed her into her house, was just stalking her, and I guess ended up strangling her to death and then stabbed himself to death.
Psycho. Well, that's back to what we were saying, man. Dancers have it hard, bro. They be infatuated with these girls, bro. You know. They be infatuated with, and I see how I can go to this level. I had niggas around me, you know, that got IG models who I done seen them looking at 2-3 times, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, you infatuated. Not that my niggas will go to that level, but just think of the sick motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, who will go to that level, and these niggas get pussy like it ain't nothing. So, you know, people have infatuated with people who take their clothes off and, you know, who bodies are attractive like that. You know, people, these dancers, you know, they need to get guns. All strippers should have a gun. Like, for real, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. Very, very sad situation. Very, very sad, man. Rest in peace, man. I didn't know you guys knew each other like that. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I had to bring this up. Ah, man. But yeah, this dude here was just some dirty motherfucker that's, you know, he just followed her home and just, I don't know. I just have no idea what the fuck happened, man. Sad. The crate challenge. You had it in your backyard at one point?
Front yard.
Front yard, okay. Well, first of all, you had your son do it, right?
Right. No, I didn't have him do it. I put the money in the crate, and we called everybody who was at the house outside, and you know, it was who won't get up there, you know, and a couple people went, and my son is money hungry. You know, so when I saw him going up there, I knew that was a lesson. You know, you just did a verse and made $5,000. Now you won't get on this crate for $2,500. You won't get on this crate. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, if you listen to the video, I say, watch what God do. I tell you, watch what God do. You just got paid. You just got paid. You got all these people out here with way lesser money than you. You got your boys out here trying to chase it. You got other little people out here trying to chase this bag. Okay, come on.
Well, he did the crate challenge and he ended up falling.
Yeah.
Fucked
up his leg. Yeah, he fucked up, bruised up his leg bad. You know, but he was walking. He was all right. He just had a little, you know.
Okay, so it's just bruises. There's nothing broken or sprained.
No, nothing broken, nothing broken. But my other boy, Scooter, he broke his hand. Another guy fucked himself up too. Yeah.
Okay, and then YK Osiris decided to do it.
Yeah, Cyrus. I put 5,000 in there for Cyrus. I think it was like 6,000-7,000 in there for Cyrus. You know, Cyrus, he R&B, but he a street nigga now. He bag chasing too, like, you know. Cyrus, he felt he was athletic enough. He say, boo. Hey, I can do that. I know I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
He almost made it.
Almost.
And our deal was, Osiris owed me $1,200. Our deal was the 5,000. If he don't make it, he owe me 600. And he missed 2 times. So he owed me 1,200. I need that 12.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I mean, you never did it yourself, did you?
Nah, man. My leg 60%.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that part.
That motherfucker get to shaking when I walk up the stairs.
But let me tell you, man. I have seen a lot of stupid things in my life, but the crate challenge might be one of the stupidest things I've ever seen.
You gotta see it up close, bro. It's so fun. You gotta be right there.
Okay.
Vlad, you won't be able to hold a camera. It's so funny, bro. It's so funny, bro. Vlad. Vlad, you gotta look at them because they be looking at the crate. I put the money at the end of the crate. So they be walking around the crate, looking in that crate. Like, man, I don't know, man. I think I'm, you know. But they got a couple people won. That's why I stopped it. I lost $6,000, $7,000.
Okay.
I said, these niggas got gorilla feet.
Because here's the thing, man. When you fall off of the crate challenge, you usually hit some shit on the way down.
Yeah, you gonna hit them crates on that ground.
Right, but usually hit the crates on the way down.
Because them crates,
them
crates fuck you up.
Yeah, it's worse than falling off a ladder.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's pretty much over at this point. I have not seen a crate challenge video in weeks, and I'm very glad because there was some dumb shit. I remember at one point, I think the most disturbing one I saw was this one dude ended up kicking the crate as the dude was like on top.
You know why it stopped, right?
Why is that?
Because Instagram, if you post the crate challenge, they taking your page and shit.
Okay. Well, there you go. Which brings me to my next question. The president of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, was on the Breakfast Club and he talked about why your page got banned, right?
Right.
And then I think shortly afterwards, your page got taken down again. Right.
After I spoke on the Lil Baby situation.
Yeah. Well, you actually called him a bitch.
Yeah.
But your page is back at this point, right?
No. I got another page. He's back again, 2021. They took my official Boosie page with the 11 million. They took my Boosie new IG with the 1 million. So I'm back. He's back again, 2021. I just got down. They took my live already. I can't go live, but I still got my.
Yeah. I mean, you and Instagram have not really gotten along too well over the last few years.
Yeah, and he was saying because of
nudity.
I don't know, I'm not really sure what he said, but you gotta understand that why I felt there was so much discrimination because like I was the reason people was up in the corona. I was the reason people was still going. And the reason why I felt there was so discrimination because my page has never been taken. You know, I could name you so many people whose pages have been taken and given back, you know, for way worse than stuff I had. I had a girl on a piano with emojis around her. Emojis around her on the piano. No private showing. You take my Instagram, this same girl who was on the piano, you take her Instagram, give her hers back in a couple days. You know, like, you know, I was straight expelled. I didn't even get alternative school. You know how many people been suspended on Instagram and gave their page back?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, bro. Like, I feel like somebody didn't want to see me lifting the world up. And they showed their powers. And they got it done, you know?
Well, you've always called him racist.
Right. Because, you know, I don't hold my tongue. If somebody's doing something racially, I feel it's racially to me, I'ma say it. I don't care if you Joe Biden. You know, if you doing something to Boosie, I'm a man. I'ma say it. I'ma stand up. I'ma say it. If I feel I'm being, and I have the stuff to prove it, you know, I have these things to prove it. Like, you know, like you can't tell me otherwise. You know, I just say it the wrong tone. You know, I react sometimes different. Ain't no way I should have called that man out his name, but that's how I felt at the time. You know, but you know, I just felt like I never got a chance, you know, with it. And that's why I was so fucked up about it, Vlad, because you take 11 million followers from somebody, that's a bag. You know, that's a real bag. That's a corporate bag. You know, that's a real bag. And I got offended by that. And that's what all started this, you know what I'm saying? I never got a second chance, and it affected my growth as far as everything I'm dealing with. You know, so I had to shift and, you know, still, you know, try to overpower what they was coming with.
What did you think when OnlyFans was about to shut down all the sex videos for all the girls on there?
I knew they wasn't gonna shut it down.
Nah?
Yeah, I knew it. I told my boy, I said, they not shutting that shit down, bro. That's just I said, they not shutting that shit down. That's 90% of that site. You shut it down, who the fuck gonna get on there? I told my boy, I said, they not shutting that shit down. They just trying to, I felt that was a media thing to, you know, clear it, you know, make it go under the rug a little bit. But, you know, you can't shut OnlyFans down, bro. Like, if you shut it down, like, somebody else gonna revamp your shit.
Yeah, but you know, listen, I know girls whose lives have completely been transformed from OnlyFans. You know, they went from driving a Nissan Sentra to a Maserati, you know, after that OnlyFans kicked in.
Right.
So girls was stressing over that shit.
Right. I think it's the people over them that was bigger than, I think it's the people bigger than OnlyFans hating on OnlyFans. You know, that's what I think it was. That's what I think it was.
Well, I heard it was really about the finances. They don't want people
getting rich. They don't want those women. They hating on the women. They don't want those women getting rich off showing their assets. Like, they don't want that shit. They want those women to go to Pornhub and get, you know, a piece. They don't want these women getting rich off this way. Just like YouTube don't want fuck with YoungBoy because they don't want another YoungBoy to get rich off. They feel like showing guns and all this shit. They don't want that again. They're against that. So all these motherfuckers got these guns on YouTube, they're not gonna let you get ads. You know, they don't want another YoungBoy. They hating on him.
Well,
you know?
Let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about that because recently YoungBoy's manager basically said that YouTube, they reached out to YouTube and they said they can't really push YoungBoy for whatever reason. And YoungBoy's had the most views of like any artist for the last like 3 years on YouTube. He's pretty much been the king of YouTube.
Right.
And YoungBoy has like no radio singles. No one really, you know, like no artists are really pushing him and promoting him. And you know what I'm saying? Like he's really just kind of like an anomaly where he just has this crazy core fan base and he don't need nothing else. He drops albums in prison with no promotion and they go to number one. Like YoungBoy's a special one, man.
Right.
You guys saw that project together, right?
Yeah.
That's just sitting there until you guys decide what to do with it?
They just sitting there, you know what I'm saying? They just sitting there. But YB, bro, like, you know, you gotta understand, like, you know, that's a slap in the face. You know, you make me all this money. All these years, you make me all this motherfucking money. And you don't want to promote my product.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? To let you know that we don't want another one to come up. So anything you try to do that's similar to that, we gonna shut it down. And this the focal point of it. The king, YoungBoy. You know what I'm saying? We gonna show you so you have no argument when I do this to you. You know what I'm saying? That's how they think, bro. That's how they think. And that was just a slap in the face. When I saw it, I was pissed off. Like, I was just showing you, know, that just shows you we got to get together and make our own shit. You know what I'm saying? What if YoungBoy started his own YouTube? It's over with. We got to figure out those ways. We as motherfucking masterminds, we got to figure those ways. You know, as African Americans, I'm going to say it, as African Americans, we got to figure it out how to, you know, get him his own YouTube. They coming. They gonna say, motherfuck YouTube. Them YoungBoy fans coming. He get his own, they coming. They gonna say, fuck YouTube, man. It's gonna be a whole war against this YouTube.
Well, I mean, this is where like the NFT shit kind of comes in, right? Which is what Tory Lanez did with his last album, I believe. You know what I mean? You could actually sell your projects as NFT directly to the fans and make a killing that way. And you don't have to have any sort of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, nothing. You know, so that's kind of where things are going a little bit. And for people who don't have that mainstream support, you're going to see a lot more than that. And I mean, listen, at the end of the day, VladTV wasn't built off of, you know, the world's most popular celebrities. You know what I mean? We had people that we fucked with, that we pushed, that are not always in the mainstream, but we kept fucking with them 13 years in, and I built a hell of a business off that shit. And like, outside of hip hop, nobody knows who I am. You know what I mean? If I'm out and about, like, no one knows me. But if you're a hip hop fan, everyone knows who I am.
Yeah.
You know? So that just goes to show that you don't need that mainstream support or love or whatever.
Hell nah. Once you made, you made.
Yep.
It's just people, it's just niggas talk about it and don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't be really needing to get nobody parts of your shit and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you don't need that. You know, like, most of the times when you already made, you gotta take a chance in yourself. In your own, like, if you don't take a chance in yourself, you're gonna be working for a motherfucker forever. You gotta take a chance.
This is being said by the guy who made $1 million overnight with his own independent movie.
Right. I could have took $1 million for 6 months for the film. You know, I could have took $1 million and they got 30% of my film for 6 months. I could have, on the sites that everybody want me to put it on. You know what I'm saying? A billion people would have watched my shit and I would have only got $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Now every 1 million people watch it, I get 20. Every 10 million people watch it, I get 200 million. Every 100 million people watch it, I get 20 billion.
Right. Plus you're selling the behind the scenes for an extra $10, which I bought as well.
Yeah, I forgot about the $9.99.
Let's not forget that part. That part.
Yeah, and the soundtrack coming next month.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so maybe about a month ago or so, this LA rapper that I've interviewed before, Draco the Ruler, called you out for doing a feature with a dude that he was beefing with named AZ Chike. When you heard about that, what'd you think?
I started laughing my ass off, bro. My boy handed it to me in the back seat. I'm in the back seat and I read this shit and I think what I got from it is just, cause he said he had love for me. You know, you can't lose respect for a nigga getting money. So I feel he got in his feelings. You know, he got in his feelings, then them niggas beat him to the punch. And they the ops. So he got in his feelings, I don't think that nigga hate me. That nigga, if I raised you on music, nigga, now you hate me because I did a song with your ops. That shit don't go like that, bro. That shit, I feel like, they beat him to the punch. They got whatever they got going on. And, but if any man feel like, I feel like any man feel like that about a nigga chasing some money, that was on some shit out of emotion. Ain't no real gangster, ain't no real nigga gonna feel like that about a nigga getting money with nobody, chasing no bag. You will never amount to nothing if you worry about another nigga getting money with another nigga. It ain't gonna add up. You gonna be beefing your whole life. You'll never be happy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he just gotten, and I feel like the dude don't got nothing against me like that. I feel like he fuck with my music and the ops beat him to the punch. And, that's how that go. I feel like that's something they got going in Cali,
Well, yeah, I mean, I was actually surprised because Draco just got a feature from Drake.
He got a song
You know
with
what I
Drake?
mean? Yes. He has a song with Drake. Not the dude you did a song with, but the other dude.
See, I
Draco.
never heard of Draco, bro. That was my first time hearing from this. So he big time? He got a song with Drake? And I ain't never heard of him?
He got a song with Drake.
Song with Drake. He shouldn't be worried about them dudes, dog. He supposed to be on a whole nother level. Yeah, he shouldn't be worried, but like, nigga, you got a song with Drake, nigga.
You made it.
You made it, nigga. You made it. Nigga, I ain't got a song with Drake, nigga. Nigga, shit.
Right.
I wonder what he paid for that motherfucker. Shit, what he paid Drake, he could have...
Drake will give you a whole career with a verse.
Right.
You could tour that song life, for the next 20 years. You know how many
people... Drake, bro, that's one reason I got a lot of respect for Drake, bro. Drake done blessed so many motherfuckers, bro. Like, Drake done blessed so many motherfuckers' career, bro. And the industry should be thankful for him. CEOs, everybody should be thankful for him, bro. That nigga reached out to young niggas and blessed them, bro. Like, a lot of people, bro. Like, a lot of old niggas ain't do that, bro. A lot of old niggas ain't do that, bro. For real.
Yeah, man, listen, I finally found the song I was talking about. On his new album, No Friends in the Industry, Drake got a verse. He said, you get Drizzy on a track, he'll put you on a map. Oh, it's like that? Hell yeah, it's like that. And he meant that shit.
Like, bro, like, he blessed a lot of motherfuckers.
He'll put you on the map.
You can't deny that.
Yep. I mean, as someone, that works with Young Bleu, when Drake did the song with Young Bleu, was it just a totally different situation afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Drake, man, like, Drake, yeah. He was already getting money, but, the Drake song, really helped out a lot.
I had Freeway Ricky on my show recently. He's a regular guest on my show. And what I didn't know is that you guys actually know each other.
Yeah.
He told me that he used to send you books in prison and call you and so forth.
Right.
Okay. So tell me about that relationship.
Freeway just used to send me books, bro. Like, send me shit to read. Like a big bro, he like a big bro, Then when I came out, we clicked up, we hang, It's my boy, bro. I always was fascinated by the Freeway Rick story, so I was more of a fan than him, really, I was more of a fan than him, so that's my boy, bro. Look out.
Well, what he said in the interview was that, he wanted to manage you after you got out, but you guys never really clicked up after that.
I was hoping that I would have got to be his manager. That's what I was talking to him about. Let me manage him, and it didn't work out. But yeah, we talked quite a bit.
Right.
So can you explain what happened?
I just ain't want no managers. I've been through that already. I've been through that already. I wanted to, still to this day, I get my money, bro. I gotta get my money. I ain't got no time for nobody getting 20% of me.
Yeah. There you have it.
Especially if they ain't family, All my managers, anybody, assistant, my real managers who tied in with the label, they gotta be family. Because, other managers, like, I fall off, I can't go to them. I go to my cousin, I'm hurting, give me something. Nigga, I made this shit happen, like, most man, I done seen it in the game when once niggas fall, most managers who ain't tied in blood or misery, they run. And they don't get all this shit, fuck you. And they gonna save all their money. When you do all your shit, they gonna save all their money. And you gonna be mad when your money gone and they playing with $500,000, you gonna say they cheated you. But they never cheated you. they just ain't have the same habits as you. They ain't spend their money. And that's how all this shit.
There you have it. There you have it. There was a rumor floating around that one of your sons is having twins.
What you talking about, Willie?
Is that a no comment? Am I getting a no comment from Boosie for the first time ever?
Yeah, cause I ain't really found with the situation yet. I don't know if the girl's saying she's still pregnant. I don't know. You know, I ain't seen no bump. You know, but I don't know. You know, I got my mom's involved. I got everybody involved trying to see what's going on. But right now, it ain't nothing I can really give no answer on.
Okay, fair enough. So, but there is a chance there might be Grandpa Boosie.
I don't think so. You'll know. I don't
Okay.
think so, though. I don't think so.
Okay. Like my man, Michael Jai White, who's 53 years old, is a great-grandfather of 2.
Damn.
Great-grandfather of 2.
I ain't ready to be no grandfather. Hell nah. Hell nah. They gonna put the babies on me.
Well, there's another rumor floating around. Some people DM me, and I figured we would wait until we got on camera to talk about it. There's a rumor, and there's a picture of you with a white girl, and they're saying that this girl is pregnant by you.
Oh, hell no, man. I saw that shit. Hell no. Man, I ain't never seen that woman in my... Come on, bro. I ain't never seen that woman in my life.
So that was just a fan picture, basically. They're
Man,
trying
that's
to
a
spin
fan
out.
picture. That's a fan picture. Hell nah.
Okay.
I'd be worried like a motherfucker. That movie would be a month late. Hell nah.
You know, and we've talked about this before. You know, all your kids' mothers are black. Have you ever dated white girls?
Yeah, I wouldn't say dated, but I done had a couple white girls, yeah. I love my
Okay.
black women, but you know, I'm attracted to white girls also. But
Yeah.
I like real white girls.
What's that?
Long backs. Yeah. Denim jeans. Yeah. I like real white girls. Swimmers. Yeah. Beautiful with jeans on and sandals. Yeah, I like real white girls. I don't like the white girls I don't like all that. I like the real white girls.
Right. You don't like the white girls with like braids and
No, I like
that type of shit.
I like the real Baywatch. I like the real white girls, the high school white girls who just pretty and beautiful, you know. I like the real white girls, the long backs.
Long backs.
Yeah, with that little booty, that bitch soft though. And when it come out the drawers, it's bigger than what it look. You know what I'm talking about, lad.
I know what you're talking about. Okay, so I was checking a forum that I usually check the other day, and there was a post that said Boosie and Paul Pierce got arrested. And I'm like, oh shit, I hope this isn't true. And then they showed the mugshot.
Bruh, go ahead, bruh. Who the fuck is that, Vlad? Bro, really, bro? Really, bro? Y'all dirty, bro. Y'all dirty, bro. Y'all dirty, bro.
And when you look at, and when I looked at the actual post and you look at the comments, they're like Boosie and Paul Pierce somehow merged into this photo. It does kind of look like both of y'all a little bit. A little bit.
I won't get high with Paul Pierce.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I won't get high with Paul Pierce.
Shout out to Paul Pierce.
When I saw him
Shout out to Paul
smoking,
Pierce.
when I saw him smoking, I said, man, I won't get high with Paul Pierce. That'll be some live shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Me and smoke some exotic with Paul Pierce, you know. nigga I used to watch, and you know, I live my life on shit like that, you know.
Well, right, because you know, in your movie, you talked about how at one point you felt like you were going to be a professional basketball player.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Yeah. I love basketball. When I played with, man, I played basketball. It's just, you know, I just got overshadowed by the streets, and I take my lesson from what I went through. I ain't had that father. You know, all the kids who had that father who I played with, they went somewhere. Who they ain't had no choices. Kids can't have choices to do what the fuck they want. They ain't gonna amount to shit. All the kids who daddies was on their ass and they went to Marcus Spears, Micah Clayton. Them niggas daddy ain't, they was, I'm telling you, bro. That is the ball daddy.
I mean, your dad was actually depicted in your movie.
Right.
And not really in a positive manner.
Right.
To be fair.
Right.
You know, I mean, it ain't like you trashed him in the movie, but
nah,
you know,
I had to tell it like it is. You know,
yeah. I mean, it showed him being abusive to your mom. It showed him. Did he talk about?
And I showed his heart too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I showed his hustle. I showed, you know. I try to put Pops as best as I can, you know.
Yeah.
In the time I had with him.
Right. Well, rest in peace, man. We both lost our fathers at this point. You know, and regardless of the relationship along the way, that's still your father.
Yeah.
Well, you know, over the years, a lot of memes have formed about you. Some of which from our interview, like the whole "come on, dog," like that's become part of like the meme world at this point. But then someone from Africa actually sent me this other meme that was actually viral in Africa, right? And it's this right here. If you read the caption, can you read it? Or is it backwards? Well, anyways, it's this right here, right? So it's basically a FaceTime. And the caption is, me trying to get $40 out of my baby mother after I missed 6 child support payments and didn't pick up the kids last weekend.
You know they take all my face expressions and flip them.
Right.
That's why I hope they come see all them face expressions in the movie.
Right. Someone actually sent me this same meme, but the caption was, you know, staring at your baby mother for 5 seconds after your child gives the phone back to her. You know what I mean? So they love you on social media, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. You have a tour coming up.
Yeah.
You're actually on tour with Jeezy, Gucci Mane, Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Fabulous, Lil' Kim, and Trina. Now, I don't remember the last time you were on a tour like this. Usually you just do your own shows.
It's a quick tour, you know. It's a quick tour, you know. I ain't doing all the days, but I'm doing most of them. It's a quick tour, and it was booked. It was like booked way before the corona. You know, well, we was in talks of finishing booking it, but you know I'm a paper chaser. Come on, man. I'm going to eat on that. Yeah, I'm a paper chaser, man. You know, no matter what I'm doing, like, you know, like, I feel like, you know, then arenas, that be easy money, man. And less danger, you know.
There you go.
And
there you go.
You know, it's easy money, you know, and I'm a show out, you know what I'm saying? And they gave me some nice money, you know.
Well, it's a hell of a lineup. It's a hell of a lineup. And you really got to hand it to Jeezy and Gucci for doing a tour together, considering how bad their history has been.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I mean, even like, you know, it ain't like that Versus was a walk in the park. You know what I mean? Like, that Versus got disrespectful from Gucci's side at one point. You know, but the fact that Jeezy is mature enough to say, I don't give a shit about none of that. I'm strictly here for business. And I'm going to go ahead and not only do a versus, but do a whole tour with this man really says a lot about Jeezy.
Right. Jeezy ain't with the bullshit no more. You know?
Yeah. And he got a baby on the way.
Yeah,
with his fiance.
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations on Jeezy.
You know what they're saying though, right? You know what they're saying.
Jeezy need to catch up, man.
To catch up to you?
He need to catch up, man. He supposed to put about 6 albums in her. He supposed to put about 6 in her. I like they look good together.
They do look good together. Look good together. And you know what's interesting? Now, I don't know if this is 100% true. So if it's wrong, just whatever, tell me in the comments. But from what I understand, she was actually married before to a white dude. And they broke up because she didn't want to have kids. She get with Jeezy and get pregnant just like that.
Man, you gotta understand, man. Bro, ain't no nigga like a thug, nigga. I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't give a fuck. It could be a Wall Street. It could be an NBA player. It could be, I don't give a fuck. It could be anything. A woman infatuated with a thug. She always coming back to that thug. I don't give a fuck. Swear to God.
She got that thug love, huh?
I swear to God, it's special. It's something they do to them. Especially if you ain't never been around one.
Well, there you have it, man. I hope the child comes out healthy and happy. I hope the marriage works out great. Jeezy's been through a lot, man, and it sounds like he found someone that really he clicks with, and I wish him all the best. Bill Cosby got out since our last interview. You've been one of the more vocal voices in terms of his innocence.
Right.
I actually interviewed his ex-lawyer, Tom Mesereau, the one that was part of his case when he got convicted and was already working on the appeal and so forth. And he pretty much broke down the whole case to me. And I think that Bill Cosby got out because he should be getting out. You know, he got railroaded. He was offered a deal where anything he said wasn't going to be used in any cases. And the guy the DA who replaced that guy actually ran commercials saying, if I get elected, I'm going to prosecute Bill Cosby. And that's exactly what he did. But ultimately, the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania overruled that ruling, and Bill Cosby is now free.
Bill free. No more free Bill. Bill free. Yeah.
How'd you feel when you heard that?
I was happy, bro. You know, I was happy, bro, because I was happy because, you know, I don't like people. I don't like when people get kicked when they down. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to kick. You don't kick people when they down, because you don't never know when you're gonna be in that position. And you know, and people was talking about all this shit, talking about, man, bro, like, I feel like I know how the hip hop scene is today, and even I felt like it was similar back then. And I just, you know, I ain't gonna say, I just felt like, you know, he was innocent. I just felt like, you know, if they did have, it was consensual. You know, that's what I feel, you know. And Quaaludes at that time was like perks right now. You know, everybody was taking them, you know. I just feel like, you know, when women do stuff like this, and it be for a reason, you know, like, it be for a reason, it be for a motive. And I felt like the motive was he getting old. It's time to, you know, that's how I felt about it, but it was my opinion. You know, that's how I felt about the Bill Cosby situation. That's why I spoke about it. And didn't like them not letting him out with COVID, you know, with all this shit going on. You know, I felt like you was gonna give him the fucking death penalty then. 80 years old and don't let this man with COVID, hey, you know, we ain't playing fair in the system, you know. But you letting young motherfuckers out with asthma, 25, 26 years old, all over the city, you know. He free now, so, you know, That's how I felt about the situation.
Yeah, and you got to hand it to Bill because from what I was told from his lawyer, his ex-lawyer that is that while he was locked up, if he had taken sex offender classes in prison, they would have let him out. He would have been eligible for parole and they would have just let him out.
Right, but you know, if he did, you know, when he died, that would have been on Real's TV. That would have been part of his slick side confession. He stood up like a gangster. If he would have took them classes, that class would have been on Real's TV. Bill, everything. They're gonna have him in that class with the camera on him. All that. That's his guilty plea, man. He knew what he was doing. He stood up.
Yeah, you got to hand it to him in that regard. You know what I mean? A man who's 80-something years old, who's worth hundreds of millions. Most human beings would have been like, man, listen, I'll do whatever the fuck y'all want me to do. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here, and I'm just gonna live in my mansion or my private island and just live out the rest of my days, however many years I got left. I'm not gonna sit here in this cell as rich as I am. But he actually stood his ground, and you got to respect that.
You see, that's where you got it wrong. You say as rich as he is. Some people don't care about money. They base their shit on value. It's not fuck money when I got money everywhere. It's not about money. That's how motherfuckers think. It's not about money. When you can't, nigga, if you ain't no rat, you ain't no rat. No money ain't gonna make you rat.
There you have it.
The money gonna make you rat.
You had made a comment that a lot of people kind of raised their eyebrows at. It was an interview you did, I think, right before Boosie Bash. You said rappers don't eat because they're all on drugs.
Right.
Explain that.
Well, every rapper do something. Like, every rapper do something, you know, like, niggas smoke, some niggas smoking weed, some niggas popping perks, some niggas drinking, some niggas popping days, some niggas taking Miley. You know, it's just the rap world. Everybody do something. Can't judge nobody. Everybody do something. Coke, they got niggas do heroin, they got everybody do something. It ain't what you do, it's just how you can control your shit.
Yeah, but let me just say this.
Eating, man. Niggas ain't coming, bruh. Niggas ain't coming to the show to eat. They coming to the show to holler at hoes and get food. Niggas ain't trying to have food all that they about.
Right.
Nigga, bro, you buy shit for artists, man. That shit just be back there, bro.
Just sits there.
Man, that shit just be back there, bro. Like niggas ain't eat. Niggas in their moment, bro.
Yeah.
Especially for a Boosie bag, niggas full of everything. It's going down, bro. Niggas ain't eating. And you got on your new fit. Come on, bro.
There you go. But let me just say this. It really seems like the drugs these days are a whole lot more dangerous than when we were kids.
Because you rap more about the drugs now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, rap started a lot of the waves. They rap more about the drugs now. It used to be fly getting money. Now it's fly getting high. Most people rapping about getting high because the biggest people, they rap about getting loaded. You know, back then it wouldn't teenagers when I came, it was you know, the niggas was talking about getting money. P. Diddy, Hot Boys. You know, niggas was talking about getting money. Like, you was motivated to get money. You know, niggas wasn't talking about drugging. Niggas wasn't talking about like that. Only niggas was talking about that was really BG.
3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, 3-6 originators. They kind of the originators.
Right. And you really got to say 3-6 Mafia, when you look at 2021, they got to be one of the most influential rap groups ever. How many people sample 3-6 Mafia, redo their songs? Like, yeah. And, you know, and I've talked to them. Listen, me and DJ Paul are friends. I just interviewed the chat. You know, I know Gangster Boo. I've interviewed Juicy J. Like, you know, Crunchy Black is a regular guest. And yeah, I mean, these guys and girls.
But you naming
really
them, how many people you can name now who talking about drugs? You know, like
Future.
You know. I'm talking about
everybody, really.
I'm talking about the people, the under futures. Like, you know, they got a lot of upcoming artists You know, like, drugs heavy right now, like.
Yeah.
Drugs heavy.
And these days you have fentanyl thrown in the mix.
Yeah, fentanyl killing everybody.
Kills everybody. So for example, Michael K. Williams died recently, and it was just announced today that it was an overdose of heroin and fentanyl.
Right.
And let me tell you, man, I was such a big fan of Michael K. Williams.
Yeah, he was cold, bro. He was so hard. That nigga was so hard.
Yeah.
He was hard.
Michael K.
Bro.
Williams.
And said some real shit, bro, when he said about rich people.
What did he say?
One of them artists said,
Akon.
Rich people go through more than, I said that before on your cast. I told you that, Vlad.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I agree with that, though. Like, I'll be honest.
Bro, you got to understand, bro. A regular person, bro, who has no money, he's not looking around his back every day.
True.
He's not focused on somebody taking his life.
True.
He don't have people swindling in his bank account trying to steal his money. You know what I'm saying? He basically get up, go to work every day, pay his bills every day, go home. He'll live to 75. He doesn't go through more than this man with all this shit. You heard me? He can punch somebody and walk away. I can punch somebody and lose damn near everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference with money. If he got $100 in his pocket, and I got 300,000 right here, that same person won't be that same person with that $100 right there. That nigga might kill you. He gonna let you ride with that $20. He might go get high with you. Y'all go and get a set. That nigga with that 300 might bust you down. That's the difference. You're wrong, man.
Okay. Well, and I feel these are all
big baby.
These are all valid points. And listen, you and I are both talking as two men who have money, right? It's not like you and I are on drastically different levels. And I'm trying to argue as a broke dude with a person with money, right? You and I both got money.
And I've been on both sides. We've been on both sides.
We've been on both sides. You're right. We've been on both sides. My point, though, is if rich people truly have more problems than poor people, why is it that rich people don't want to trade places with poor people? Poor people want to trade places with rich people.
That's a question you got to ask everybody. We ain't changing no places. I'm just saying as far as I ain't changing no places to be motherfucking broke.
That's what I'm
just saying what he said, what we go through.
Yeah, they go through more shit. But you know something? I would rather deal with somebody suing me as opposed to wondering if I could pay my rent next month.
Right.
Because after they sue me, I will probably have millions of dollars left over. You know what I'm saying? After I get sued, I'll probably have millions left over after that lawsuit. You know, that struggle of not being able to pay your rent, not being able to take care of your kids, not being able to afford health insurance, being in situations where you do not have enough money, where you're thinking so short term, you're thinking to how can I make it to next week? I would not trade that situation.
Right. But you got to understand too, that's our thinking. That's the hustle that we got in us when we had nothing. Some people are comfortable. Some people comfortable as a motherfucker, paying their bills, going get a 3-5 at the end of the week, getting high, paying all their bills, taking care of their little bills. Everybody don't want it like we wanted it, Vlad.
This is true. I didn't think of it that way. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. No, you're right. You're right. I can't
That's
argue
your
that.
hustle.
You're right.
Man, I don't want to have to pay for insurance. Some people live off their people insurance. Yeah, I go, I fucking get my own card. I'm gonna get my mama food stamp card. Some people comfortable, Vlad.
You're right.
We just wasn't comfortable.
Right. And it's interesting, right? Because DJ Academics, he tweeted recently, right? He said Boosie in 2021 done had a whole festival, Boosie Bash, dropped a whole album, Go Talk 3, and dropped a whole biopic film, all independent, and still got time to be a comedian on Instagram all day, VladTV content, and hosted hella pool parties at the crib. What are y'all doing with your 24 hours? We just lost AJ Johnson, the comedian from Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in fact, a lot of the Friday cast.
He OD'd? What happened to him?
No, I think he had a heart attack.
Oh, okay.
I think he had a heart attack. When I had interviewed him, he had just had a stroke not too long before, and he was a little bit off. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know people who've had strokes, they're not fully there sometimes. You know what I mean? So he wasn't fully there. And I had heard he had a heart attack later on. Look, at this point, John Witherspoon has passed away. Debo had passed away. The father, DJ Pooh's father from the movie, from Friday. Remember, you want some too, old man? No.
Oh, yeah.
He passed away.
Yeah. The daddy.
The daddy, right.
Don't nobody come here for 55 minutes. Yeah, that's who you talking about?
Well, no, that's John Witherspoon. I'm talking about John Witherspoon. He died as well. I interviewed him right before he passed. I'm talking about, remember Red? That's
Red
my grandmama's
died?
bike. Well, Red's father in the movie.
Oh, yeah. Good actor.
Yeah.
Good ass actor.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So we lost a lot of our greats, unfortunately, man. Friday is such a timeless movie, but rest in peace, AJ Johnson, man. Very, very sad what happened to him. I have a YouTube membership section on my YouTube page, and I said that I'm having an interview today with Boosie, and I asked people what I should ask you, and I got some interesting questions. One of the questions we got was, what is your biggest life regret?
My biggest life regret. That's a good one now. Sometimes I regret, jumping in this lifestyle, but I can't really regret because that's what made me. But, a lot of times I regret being a gangster, to choosing a gangster lifestyle because I lost so many people. You know what I'm saying? And I know if I regret losing so many people for the lifestyle we chose. That's what I regret, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really regret losing people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know how this shit feel when you losing niggas and the mamas be looking at you and you supposed to protect them, you know what I'm saying? Like I you know what I'm saying? I wish we could have just, I don't know. Sometimes I wish we could have just kept playing basketball, just gambling in the hood with each other. But that's what made me all the shit I've been through, you know what I'm saying? But if I could take it all back, you know what I'm saying, sometime I wouldn't. Cause I still be happy and I know I got hustle. I probably been doing something else, but I know I got hustle. And I'd rather all my people back than, I'd rather all my people back.
Well, your friend Bleak was, mentioned in the movie. You talked about when you found out he got killed, you didn't get out of your cell for like 8 days or something like that.
Right.
Was that the hardest death that you've had to deal with in your life?
Yeah. That and my pops, yeah. That broke me down. That was my boy. That broke me down.
What finally, I mean, standing in a cell for 8 days sounds pretty severe. Sounds like a severe depression. Was there something that kind of broke you out of that? Was there someone or something that finally made you go outside the cell and get back to living your life?
No, I just got tired of crying, man. And I ain't, you know, I just, you know, like, I just cried till I was straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I got in that motherfucker. And I took some Seroquel and made some penitentiary lean. Seroquel, that's the pills they give to the crazy people and shit. And we break them down and we put them in the Kool-Aid, in the juice. And that shit like real lean, fuck you up, you know what I'm saying? So I got some lean and I got fucked up, bro. Good memories start coming. Once I got them drugs in me, good memories start coming back, and that's when I got up.
Right, because there was a scene in the movie where I guess you got some ecstasy in prison.
Yeah.
Right. And they're like,
that was a real
one of the
scene.
dudes.
That was a real scene.
I bet. Because it was like, remember, like when someone was like, man, you go have some ecstasy, who you gonna fuck? And he was like, man, I'm gonna fuck myself.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Right, because you told me that you were basically drug dealing in prison when you were in there.
Right.
Yep. Well, man, listen, whatever it takes to get through that hellish time, especially being on death row. You and Flavor Flav ended up hooking up after our last interview.
Right.
And
he's in my movie coming out.
He's in your new movie. I thought he was going to be in this one. I kept looking for him in this movie. Right. And, you know, and let me just go ahead and correct this on camera, because after our last interview, I had told you that Flav reached out to me and said he wanted to do something with you. Yeah. I come to find out afterwards, Flav called me up all upset and said, yo, I never said that. And we come to find out that it was like his old associate or manager or something.
It was so funny, bro. He told me. He said, yo, man, I'm finna check Vlad, yo. Vlad got my name bag, yo. Man, that nigga, that's my dog there, bro.
Yeah, and listen, but it all kind of worked out, right? It all kind of worked out because I listen, I you know, we spoke, I apologized. I went on his show and we spoke about it and I apologized again. And then you guys hooked up and then you were on his show and then he's in your movie. So ultimately the fuck up actually worked out for everybody. Right. But my bad, it wasn't meant to slander Flav or whatever. You know, my assistant hit me and made it look like it came directly from Flav. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But my bad, but ultimately it all worked out fine. Right. Nothing happened. Shout out to Flav, one of the greatest ever. You know what I mean? You know, you've had a crush on Rihanna for quite a while. Now she's with A$AP Rocky. You a little bit jealous? A little bit?
Hell nah, they look good together, bro.
They do look good together.
I done had a crush on Rihanna. It don't matter who she been with.
Doesn't matter.
You know, everybody got their little, you know, motherfuckers they'll bow down to who, you know, they infatuated with as far as, you know. That's just how life is. Everybody got somebody who they'll be a slave to. So, you know, but you know, Rihanna, they look good together, bro. They look good together.
Hey, man, listen, Rihanna is 33 years old. She need to have a baby. I don't know what she's waiting for. Go ahead and have that baby. She's a billionaire.
A$AP.
You know what I mean?
A$AP. You better A$AP.
A$AP.
Yeah,
get that baby in her A$AP.
Yeah, man, they look good together, bro. They need to. They got a lot of couples doing their thing right now.
Yeah. Well, speaking of couples, did you follow the whole thing with PJ Washington and Brittany Renner?
Yeah, I saw that, bro. Ooh, shit.
What'd you think?
Bro, she cocky, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Oh, I know that hurt him, bro. She just so cocky, bro. Like, bro, She say she looking for sons, huh? Hide your sons.
Hide your sons.
I got mine here, baby. I got him. Don't worry. He. Just letting it know, you know, she paper chasing, you know.
Oh yeah, she said she made a video about how it's stepdaddy season right now.
Bro, she cocky, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, she went on a club tour with Tiana Trump, the porn star.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a picture with Tiana holding the baby. Not to say there's anything wrong with that at all, but I'm just saying, like, this is how she's cocky and parading the shit out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And look, Brittany a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean? Most dudes would not pull out or use a condom.
She nice looking, bro. It's not like, you know, if she hiding it, if a nigga get trapped, that's on him, bro. That's on him, bro. It's not like she hiding it, bro. You want this bad pussy, she letting you know this what it gonna be. Like, you know, like, at least she ain't snaking a nigga later. She putting it all out in the open.
Right.
I'm on the prowl.
Yeah. I mean, because to be honest, you know, everyone's like, oh, she's older than him. She is a few years older than him and so forth. I don't really see where the problem is, to be honest. So, you know, you get in the league, you getting some money, you get this bad chick, you fucking her without condoms, you probably not pulling out, she get pregnant, you got to deal with what come with it. She didn't do nothing wrong. You know?
Right.
And they like the baby was someone else's, or she popped the condom, put a hole in the condom. Listen, man, they was fucking, she got pregnant.
She's not the first one of her caliber. It's just she outspoken with it.
She's outspoken with it.
You know, she outspoken with it, and that's the way she going.
I don't think she's doing anything wrong, man. Honestly, I don't think she's doing anything wrong because people are coming at her because, you know, at the end of the day, an NBA player is going to have a big fan base, you know, and people are going to take his side. But at the end of the day, she got pregnant. He's going to have to pay child support or they can get back together. It is what it is, man. People fuck, they have babies. Oh, well.
She just outspoken with it. That's all that make her look like the bad person. She outspoken with it.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't think she's doing anything wrong, man. If she want to come and do an interview, she's welcome to come back. I've interviewed her before. Because she used to fuck with Colin Kaepernick back in the day.
Oh, okay.
She used to fuck with Lil Uzi Vert.
So what that tell you, bro? Like, you know.
And, you know, she wrote a book. She wrote a book about it. So he knew what he was stepping into.
Right. That's on him, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like she's doing nothing wrong. She's not hiding nothing, you know. It is what it is. And, you know, listen, if you don't want to have a baby with an IG chick, then don't get an IG chick or use condoms.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know, like that's just one thing you gotta stick with, bro. When the baby come, you gotta take your lick, bro.
Yep. So, what's coming up next for you?
I got the birthday bash. I'm doing a birthday bash weekend in Jackson. Comedy show with and Soul Festival again with Desert Banks and Sir Charles. I'm doing the birthday bash. Me, Webby, Carly Ray, Ray Shrimmer, No Cap, Lil Duval. That's in November. I'm dropping my next film, Where's MJ? Starring Desert Banks, Flavor Flav, Pretty V. I'm talking to Tiffany Haddish right now, trying to get her on there. Tiffany hit me back. I'm dropping a album, Back to BR, next month. I'm also dropping another album called Mississippi on the birthday bash day. I just released my cognac, a Cartier. I got yak now.
Okay.
Yeah, I got yak now. I'm finna run Hennessy out the
nice.
fucking building.
That's what's up.
So I'm just you know, I'm addicted to these films right now, you know, and I'm gonna keep dropping music at the same time. But, you know, I like this film money, you know, I see why Ice Cube, quit.
Doing music?
I see it's a whole different ball game. It's like
there
the
a dollar
middle leagues and the
amount?
big leagues. It's like
Yep.
it's like the pee-wees and the seniors.
Right. Major
Yeah.
leagues and minor leagues.
Yeah.
Is there a dollar amount where if you have a certain amount of money in your bank account after taxes, after expenses, you say, look, if I got this amount, I'm not going to retire, but I'm going to really start to take it easy. I'm going to just only do shit if I really want to do it, as opposed to being on the grind the way you are right now.
I've been thinking about it lately, I've been thinking about it lately. Music my passion. I could just do music anytime. I like numbers, you know what I'm saying? I like numbers. So how this movie stuff going, I feel like I want to slow up my grind, but I just got to get that in my mind, because you can feel some way, but your mind be telling you another thing. It's hard to say no to go 60,000 to go up 45 minutes. I'm a street baby, bro. That shit, bro, I can't, 60,000 feed a lot of people, bro. It's hard to just say no when I could do something special with that 60,000. You know what I'm saying? To help somebody.
Yeah. But
I always think
there's
about
gonna be,
other people when I'm hustling.
No, I feel you, but there's going to be a point, God willing, where 60,000 is no longer 60,000. You see what I'm saying? Where it just doesn't even make a dent.
It's getting there now. Bro.
You see what I'm saying? If you got $1 billion, what did Jay-Z say? What's 50,000 to a motherfucker like me? Because somebody remind me. You know what I mean?
If I get $1 billion, I'm hell nah. I barely, be working like, that's why I book my own shows. I'm elevating. I've been elevating. I book my own shows. I do weekends and rape the whole city. Whatever weekend I go to, I do weekends. Like, 3 different bashes. Every weekend. Jackson State, I got the celebrity basketball game, the concert, and the Blues and Soul Festival.
Mm.
And I wipe everything.
Yeah.
And give my first cousin 10%. Yeah. And I take 90.
Yeah, but there will be a certain point, man. Man, listen, I remember 100,000 used to move me back in the day. 100,000 sounded like all the money in the world. 100,000 doesn't move me anymore. I mean, matter of fact, $1 million doesn't really move me anymore. You know what I mean? Where listen, I would love an extra $1 million, but if it don't make sense, I don't, whatever. I've turned down $2 million deals because I just didn't feel like they were good deals.
Right.
Whereas before, someone offered me $2 million, I didn't, fuck it. Fuck the details, I'll take it. Now $2 million is like, all right, well, yeah, it's a nice bag, but if I'm giving up too much for this, then it's cool.
Right. That's what I'm saying about
$2
million in shows working like that, instead of throwing that one motherfucker and make what you make. I done just did 25 shows.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen.
You're going to get to that point because, I'm addicted to this film. Now, I want to be a problem in the film world. I've been a problem in the music world.
Yeah, man. And look, and I want to really kind of express this to everyone, is that when you look at people like me and Boosie, all the work that we've been doing over this past 20 years, by the time, when you put in that 20 years of work, that 10, 15 years of work, it gets so much easier to make money after all that time. You could pick and choose. You know what I mean? Like, I can go on YouTube Live and make a couple $1,000 if I'm just bored. You know what I mean? Like, I can put up a video and make money, and I already know how much it'll make. Like, it gets easier. You're not working as hard anymore. Everything you've done up to that point, if you have the ownership, you have the residual income that's coming in. So you're not worried about it. When the pandemic hit, we were fine. We were not tripping at all. And in fact, last year was our biggest year of business ever.
Yeah.
After having that rough ass start, you know what I mean? So, but even if we made no money last year, we'd still be fine. So man, listen, put in that work early, grind through your 20s, grind through your 30s. By the time you hit your 40s or your late 30s, man, you won't believe how that's going to pay off. You wouldn't believe it, man. And this is the lessons I want to teach to everyone, you know, and you don't have to get it crooked. You don't have to, you know, like in the movie, you don't have to steal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That comes with bad karma. You know, I didn't steal from nobody. I don't owe no one nothing. You know what I'm saying? In fact, remember just the other day, you and I got on the phone because there was a little bit of a money, I'm not going to go into details, there's a little bit of money discrepancy. I said, oh, okay, done deal. Done. Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. Because I'm established.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not tripping.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how bosses do it. That's what happens when you grind all these years. You know what I mean? Whereas someone else would be like, oh shit, oh no, I can't afford to lose. Oh no, we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have to have a, nah. Okay, you want that? Cool, done. Finished. Let's go on. Let's go on and talk about the future now. So we don't have this behind us anymore, man. And that's how we do it, man. Boosie, always a pleasure, always an honor, man. Wish you and your family all the best.
You already
Until
know,
next
man.
time.
Okay.
Peace.